guitar and cumbia music. I hear the talking of the DJ. The travel listen, what does he say? I'm on a Mexican radio. I'm on a Mexican radio.
Broadcasting live from high atop the J.P. White Building in downtown Roswell, New Mexico. It's Mornings with Mike Winters on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
Is that what I sound like when I talk?
Now, here's your host, Mike Winters.
And good morning, one and all. Welcome to Mornings with Mike Winters. I am he. That would be me, Mike Winters. Happy middle of the week, everybody. That's right. Happy to Wednesday. Another rainy day. Had a little window where it didn't rain when I got to work, but it's sprinkling again now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of nice actually driving and not having to have my wipers on full blast this morning. Bad.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah, but you know what? I can't complain. We need the moisture.
Oh, and you know what? And
that's the
I
thing.
get
It's
it.
a double-edged sword,
Okay,
man.
here's the thing, though.
We don't need it all
We
one
need
week.
the moisture, but as I covered with, I can't remember who I was talking to last week or a couple weeks ago, that whole hit of rain that we got over Memorial Day weekend did very little for the drought in southeastern Mexico. Because when we get it all at once, it just kind of all goes away.
Yeah, but we're getting steady all-day rains.
Now, that's the thing. For the last few days, it has been pretty steady.
This
so
is helping.
hopefully it is.
This ain't helping. I don't know what will.
That's the thing. We're getting so much of it. Where's it all going? So I think hopefully.
Well, I mean, it's absorbing, and we're having
Sure.
flooding in some areas, but
Yeah, but we don't have absorbent. We don't have absorbent soil.
I understood. But as best we can, this is good. And if it's all in the mountains, that's good. It's all
Sure.
good.
No, yeah, it's
All
definitely
good.
helping with the impending fire issues. It's moistening and dampening everything, giving it a fighting chance this fire season.
Yeah, you got to get the more sciencey people to tell you how it works, but it's a good
Science.
thing. So,
Oh, yeah.
Although I don't know what's going on today though. But I woke up this morning and like allergies are like times 12 today. My eyes, my nose is all itching, sneezing. I'm just like, what happened? It's
Yeah,
like
no.
today's really bad for me.
Rhiannon was terrible yesterday. She had like a run of like 7 sneezes in a row.
Oh, nice.
It was one of those things where it's like to the point where, okay, fine, bless you. Now you're just doing it. Now you just want attention.
Well, we have a
You're
5
doing this
limit.
on purpose.
We have 5.
Oh, okay.
If you sneeze 5 in a row, at number 6, you don't get a bless you.
Oh, dang.
We cut it at 5. That's our rule.
Okay, so when I was growing up, this is what I was taught. You say God bless you when someone sneezes because when someone sneezes, it causes their heart to skip a beat.
Is that why?
That's what I was told. So you say God bless you because, you could die. Like, I don't know if that's the logic or whatever, but that's what I was told.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
I heard something else. I just don't remember what it was. Like God's something on something about something, but I don't remember what it is.
And then you got those people who just get straight up offended when you're like, God bless you. Like, really? Does he? It's like,
Does someone do
just
that?
I've had several.
Really? Mm-hmm. You hang out with different people.
Well,
than
I can think of one that I'm not going to say his name on the air, but yeah.
Those kind of people.
We'll just say a big dude in radio.
Yeah, well, egomaniac.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And all I'm saying, there ain't much there'd be all ego in about this
No,
thing.
I understand where you're coming from.
This
This is the most inside of conversations quite possibly ever.
all I'm saying.
There's like one person out there that knows exactly what we're talking about.
Plenty of bridges for you to live under. That's all I'm saying.
Fair enough.
Good morning. It is 7:09.
On that note,
Some trolls are missing their. Some bridges are missing their trolls. That's all I'm saying. Some billy goats gruffing. Some kicking some tail.
just gonna stay over here and be quiet. I'm just gonna let you keep talking.
You're gonna hit me with your huge pillow.
Oh wow! I haven't thought about that movie in a minute.
That movie is
So
awful.
I married an axe murderer for
That
the record.
movie is so awful, but that scene is so awesome.
It's not bad. Okay,
I hate that movie, but that scene
I've
is
literally
great.
quoted the Harriet, sweet Harriet, so many times.
Yeah.
It is terrible. You're right, but it's terrible for all the right reasons.
Yeah, it's so bad it's good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, like so many other things in life. Here, let me give you the rundown for what's on tap for today's show. We're going to replay our interview with Marie Manning. She joined us in the 9 o'clock hour. Oh, hey, Tanner, you're going to have to Google Drive Me, whatever what you're trying to send me is doing its I don't like you thing on
too
Facebook.
Big of a download.
Sorry, I had to use the station intercom system to get that down.
Sure use some nachos right about now.
Chili burger,
I don't know if it works like that.
No, I wish it did.
It doesn't.
I did, once in a while. I do, it does, but not 99% of the time. It works none of the time.
Dude, it's weird you mentioned, chili. I had the biggest hankering in the entire world for chili and cheese yesterday.
Yeah?
I know we were coming up on Chili Cheese Fest in like a month, but I wanted chili cheese.
Green
everything.
chili.
No, like Tex chili.
Like Hormel.
Hormel chili
right.
and cheese. And I paid for it last night, but boy, it was one of those like I have to do that. I have to have it.
Ah, so you did do it.
Oh boy, did I ever.
And you paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
I like that combo, but I kind of do like, it's not Frito pie because I don't dump Fritos in it, but I get the Frito scoops and I scoop it like a dip. So it's like
that's the baller move right there.
Dainty Frito pie.
I like it. I dig it. In my opinion, though, if you're not eating it straight out of a bag with a fork, you're not doing chili pie
this
right.
is true.
Frito chili pie, right?
Yeah, I love to get the scoops and just.
I get that.
Yeah.
Keeps the fingers clean. I like it. Marie Manning coming up here in just a few minutes.
Oh yeah, I got distracted.
Sorry.
I got
that was all on me, actually.
Well, it started with Google Drive and then it went to chili.
Chili and cheese. Never mind. Don't try to make a correlation there.
And then if you want to go put chili in your chili with the cheese, and then you got chili cheese.
Ooh, chili cheese.
Yeah.
Do you go onions?
Sure.
Do you want to just like completely turn away everyone else in the room? That's
I'm
when you go
down
chop
with
onions.
I got no shame with why are you not letting me download things? Why are you being so ornery?
Because it's a computer.
All right, what's this?
I had a guy tell me one time, they're just big stupid adding machines. It's like, no, you don't understand. These things hate us. These machines are literally, I'm a firm believer in the singularity. One day the machines will overtake us.
Now I'm cooking with gas. Oh. Now I got to download. This thing was fighting me.
It's not today, but it will come. Someday the machines will take us over.
Today Will Smith wins. Tomorrow.
That's right.
We don't know. But we're going to play an interview with Marie Manning. Marie Manning joined us in the 9 o'clock hour yesterday. We discussed Alien Fest, which is coming up here in just a few short days.
Man.
And we got lots of stuff happening, and so we talk all about that. UFO Fest as well. So we're going to play that for you this hour. The ladies from Healthy Kids Chaves County going to join us in the 8 o'clock hour about 8:15, give us an update and talk about stuff they've got going on. And then in the 9 o'clock hour, we'll have the folks from American Legion Post 61, and I believe we'll have some folks from American Legion Post 28 join us. They got an event in August. They got some motorcycles coming through, and we got national things.
Okay.
And so we're going to talk all about that here with them this morning.
Get your motor running.
Yeah. Plus all the other stuff going on American Legion, too. And then we'll, of course, do all of your hourly features, include the news and whatnot, your various reports and what have you, and and whatever else we can come up with for today's show.
I figured out yesterday or over the last several days that there's a very specific flow to Roswell, like the way that Roswell is set up.
Okay.
I've just been like sitting at like a stop sign or a stoplight and just watching the way the water flows. And you realize Roswell's set up in a very specific way. Like you can get pretty much anywhere in town, especially now, like with the water being all over the roads everywhere. 285 is your best bet to get pretty much anywhere, like to circumnavigate Roswell.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's like Roswell is set up to where it's like east to west, we go downhill. Like I've watched the water flow to like a very specific spot in Roswell. And specifically, it's all pooling in downtown.
To one location?
Like all like Alameda is where, or like just before Alameda, I think it was like First Street is where I really like ran into a pool.
That's where it just all kind of goes to.
It was terrible.
I don't know. There's a couple spots that are just, and they're all on the south end. I mean, it's intersections. Yeah. That's where it is you can't go to an intersection in this town without it being under 8 inches of water.
Dude, I was driving Southeast Maine, driving past the two gas stations there, the Stripes and the Allsops. They are buried. No,
Are they?
especially down there by where the mini golf course used to be over that Allsups. There's a lake. Like you needed to charter a boat to get gas over there.
I think they put some benches out in front of that pond in front of the Home Depot now.
Right.
Because that's low and designed to do that. But it's just like when it's filled, you're like, man, we should put a fountain there.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it's there for, to collect water. It's going to collect water. We should put something there. Put a feature.
Put a fountain.
Yeah.
Make it a little, little place to sit and gather and feed ducks. Something like that.
Just casual gathering.
Yeah. So till that happens, we'll just stare at it. Go buy lumber. All right, it is 7:16. Let's get you up to date on the weather. Guess what? More rain.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. We still have that moist air coming in from the south, and that means more showers and thunderstorms today. Our high in Roswell about 78, for Carlsbad 84, and around 82 at Artesia. For tonight, just a few showers and mid-60s, and then it looks like another round of rain and thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon, partly sunny, and our high around 85. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
Thank you, Steve. And currently, 69 degrees here in Roswell. Humidity is at 90%. Winds currently out of the south at 5 miles per hour. Flash flood watch through tomorrow at midnight. I'm sure that'll get extended once again, but that keeps going. We have a 60% chance at some more showers and thunderstorms today. Mostly cloudy, high of 80 expected with north winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. We're looking at maybe a quarter to a half an inch of rain today. Tonight, we're looking at a, 60% chance at showers before 7. Mostly cloudy. Overnight low of 67. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Less than a tenth of inch expected tonight. For you Thursday, we're looking at a 30% chance. That's a 70% chance it won't rain. Interesting. Going to be humid, though. 30% chance of rain, partly cloudy. High of 86, south winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Thursday night, a 40% chance of showers, mostly cloudy with an overnight low of 70. Friday, we're looking at a 50% chance at showers and thunderstorms, partly cloudy, high of 84 with west winds 5 to 10. Friday night, back up to a 70% chance of rain, mostly cloudy with an overnight low of 68. Saturday, 60% chance of showers, partly cloudy, high of 83. For Saturday night, 60% chance of rain. Independence Day on Sunday, a 50% chance of rain, mostly sunny and 86. 50% chance of rain Sunday night when you're shooting off the fireworks or not shooting off the fireworks. Mostly cloudy, overnight low of 69. And then Monday, we're looking at a 50% chance of rain as well, mostly sunny and 87. So maybe tomorrow we'll get a little bit of a break there. Maybe a little sun or something. We'll see. But more moisture. Don't complain, don't complain, don't complain. All right, it is 7:19. Let's go ahead and take a commercial break. And then on the other side of the break, we'll play our interview with Marie Manning from Main Street Roswell. Don't go away. You're listening to Mornings with Mike Winters.
Travis Hicks, Richland Auto Group. I'm here at Richland Chevrolet and Richland Dodge, living and working through some unprecedented times in my business and in our country. Even though it appears our lots are virtually empty, we're still selling new Chevys, GMCs, Buicks, Cadillacs, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Rams. They're just selling right off the truck. Keep an eye on our websites. You can find them by Googling Richland Motors Roswell, as they show incoming inventory up to a few weeks out. Also, there hasn't been a better time to sell or trade your car in my whole career. Anemic new car inventory make the value of your car higher than ever. We've recently been able to give people who purchased their vehicles as far back as 2018 as much now as they paid then. Let me say it again. The car you bought as far back as 2018 could be worth as much as you paid for it then. And the best news is that our governor's color designation doesn't change the value of your trade. Freedom, trading at Richland. Just another reason to do business with Richland, where service is now job one.
customizable office equipment is one stop away at PTS Office Systems. Of course, you and the business next door do different things, so you need different office equipment. PTS Office Systems has fully customizable office equipment in stock, waiting to be delivered to your business. Get fully customized office equipment to meet your office's specific needs. The day and age of one-size-fits-all office equipment is gone. Shop around at PTS Office Systems today at 217 North Main in downtown Roswell.
I have a snake for your drain. You might want to step back.
Oh no, baby.
All AC units moke a little. Is normal.
Oh no, baby.
Haha, now your sprinkler system's strong like bull.
Come on now. Don't let any fool work on your plumbing and air conditioning.
Fergalicious.
From clogged drains to sprinkler systems, Fergie's Plumbing and Heating is on the job. And who are you going to call for air filters and spring servicing on your AC unit?
Fergalicious.
Call Fergie's today, 622-2660. Nothing but love.
Fergalicious.
Get your family together. It's all about spas. Relax and have fun in any weather.
For decades, homeowners have been frustrated because their canvas patio cover would stop the summer sun but trap the air, turning their back patio into a sauna by midday. Now there's a way to block the piercing sun and vent the hot, stagnant air with a Solara adjustable patio cover from All About Spas in Roswell. A Solara adjustable patio cover is like none you've ever seen. You control the shading. You control the ventilation, all by remote control. Let the natural light in on comfortable days. Protect your patio furniture from the rainfall or damaging ultraviolet rays, all at the touch of a button. And each Solara adjustable patio cover is custom built. Stop by All About Spas and Leisure Living at 3700 North Main in Roswell, across from Discount Tire.
It's all right here at All About Spas.
My part-time service in the Army National Guard makes it possible for me to be more for the community I call home. I'm a better neighbor because my service has taught me how important it is to be a team player. My training helps me in my classes when I give attention to detail to the task at hand. My service also allows me to be there for my community in ways others can't. I help my hometown recover after nature strikes. My service in the Army National Guard allows me to keep my country and those I care about safe from threats. I also work with a network of professionals that help me succeed. Also, the Army National Guard's education benefits make getting a higher education a reality. Being an Army National Guard soldier makes living and serving in my community more rewarding every day. Learn more about how you too can live and serve part-time close to home by visiting NationalGuard.com.
Sponsored by the New Mexico Army National Guard. Aired by the New Mexico Broadcasters Association and this station.
Happy birthday, America! It's time to celebrate and save big at the Big O Tires 4th of July event with savings that will have you oohing and eyeing like a giant fireworks show. Just visit your neighborhood Big O Tires now through July 4th and buy 3 tires, get 1 free on select sets of Aspen, Mesa, and Nito tires. And you'll also get a free conventional oil change. So hurry in for buy 3, get 1 free on tires and a free conventional oil change. Now at Big O Tires, the team you trust. See store for details.
Here's a Mornings with Mike Winters fun fact. Did you know you share your birthday with at least 9 million other people in the world? Your birthday isn't feeling so special now, is it? Here's Mike Winters.
Joining us in studio this morning, all the way from upstairs.
Yes.
So at least you didn't have to get wet to come visit us today.
No, just a little bit, but, I'm already dried off.
You had to get in the building anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but Marie Manning, Executive Director of Main Street Roswell here joining us this morning.
Hello.
Good
I
morning.
actually got one of the spots that you saved, since you're giving the people that needed the closer spots.
You got one. Well,
yes, I did.
You're welcome.
I didn't want to melt. I'm so sweet,
I'm going to trek all the way around the building for you. Just kidding. But for folks, we got a busy weekend coming up.
Yes.
And I know we've had a year of stay inside and don't do this and wear your masks and all this stuff. Well, guess what? UFO Festival, Alien Fest with Main Street Roswell all happening this year. And as I've been saying, they're working together, the city and Main Street, to promote each other's events. But UFO Festival and Alien Fest are two separate events. They're partnership, working together, but they're not the same event.
Yeah, two different things going on. Actually, a lot of things going on besides that. I know there's lots of different little pockets all over the city, but we're excited to focus on the downtown area, which Main Street Roswell is all about. And Alien Fest is looking good despite this weather, which I was talking about this. People in Seattle have to deal with this all the time. We're just whiners.
Exactly.
But we need it. We need this weather, and hopefully
we got plenty of coffee shops downtown. If that's what you need to get through, they'll get you covered. Stellar, they'll take care of you. No
exactly. So we're excited to still have fun despite all the wet weather, and downtown will be action packed. And I know that there was like a newscast that said we're going to have record numbers for that weekend, and the UFO Museum has already had they had 4,000 people just this past weekend.
Awesome.
They're getting 1,000 plus people a day.
So we're going to get some visitors, I think.
Yeah, we're getting lots of visitors, and Alien Fest is looking really good. We got live music. Galacticon will be out there doing some kids video games and some board games. Matt Bromley, our local game designer that lives here in Roswell, will be out there.
Oh, cool.
We got kids crafts. Yesterday I was making some foil hats at my house, getting ready some mock-ups.
Can't have a UFO Fest without a foil hat.
Exactly, but I think the biggest thing that we're excited about is that costume contest, People and Pet. There's going to be some big cash prizes. I mean, we're giving away a lot of money.
And the timing's a little different this year because the adult costume contest is Friday night.
Yes.
Normally that's on a Saturday, I think.
Yes, it is.
Now, the pet costume contest, which will still happen downtown at the courthouse lawn, Saturday, I think it's 11 or something
10 a.m.
10 a.m.
Yes,
there you go. I knew
on
it
the
was Saturday
courthouse
morning.
lawn, yeah.
And so that's kind of the same time and everything, but the new is the day before for the adults.
Yes, and it's free to sign up, and that means basically, all you got to do is sign up, get ready to win some cash prizes.
Yeah.
Come up with a cool costume idea, and of course a little bit of background. I'm from Planet Zethera, and my name's Galacticor.
And now, I know, because we had, Galacticon that were kind of, working, in years past. So the costumes were, either alien or, steampunk themed.
Yes.
For this year, is it strictly alien, or is it everything?
Anything that you want to come up with. I mean, I know that in the past we had beautiful costuming for Fifth Element, kind of themed, and you remember that really cool blue alien from
the blue alien.
Oh yeah, the blue alien. There was a young lady who ended up coming a part of the contest. I want to say it was 2019. Awesome costume. We got great pictures of her. She's actually on the poster. So we're encouraging people to sign up for that. We have 501 Legion coming down from Albuquerque.
The Star Wars folks.
Star Wars folks, and these really amazing costumes too. Lots of photo opportunities. And then Robotron. These are one of the funnest parts because we got lots of dance opportunities. But it's kind of like a middle school dance where everyone's standing around waiting for someone to make the first move. But
gotcha.
when there's these gigantic Robotron guys all lit up and just dancing their heart out.
They're breaking the ice.
Oh, they're breaking the ice for everybody. So, get your dancing shoes on because there's going to be lots of memorable moments. We have selfie stations all over the place. And
think of light up transformers that dance and stuff. They're tall, right?
They're so
10
tall.
feet tall.
They're on stilts and stuff. I don't know how they do it. I would never be in that game, but we're glad that we get them a part of this festival.
If I was part
year.
of that team, I'm the one laying on the ground screaming, going, ow, ow, ow. That'd be me.
Malfunctioning Robotron. But we're excited. The Passport Program, 47 businesses signed up.
Good.
And I was me and Michelle Massey were a part of getting with these businesses to get them signed up and get them excited about it and helping them pick out their scavenger items so people can actually go into the store, look around, look for the scavenger item, and you have lots of chances to win some free stuff and have a little family fun. And I'm excited. I mean, this has been 5 years now that I've been a part of it as a volunteer. Now I'm the ED, and
cool.
I'm excited to. I don't think I'm going to get a sunburn this year.
Probably
there might be sweat and tears, but I don't know about the sunburn. So
probably not.
Yeah, lots of great people getting involved. We have so many volunteers, and there's going to be a live portrait artist. Philip Skeen's going to be out there, and that's all for free. You can go up there and put a couple bucks in the bucket and get your picture drawn for free. There's going to be live music, and I'm astonished that we have so many people doing so many great things for our city, trying to work together to make a really positive thing for our community. And there's changes, but things change all the time. I mean, look at the weather. We're used to that changing every second.
If you're not able to change on the fly after this year and a half, you kind of missed some of the rules of this last year and a half.
But the downtown's going to be busy, and that's what we're hoping for with Main Street. And the businesses seem excited. They're getting their storefronts ready and cleaning up. Yesterday, I was like, anybody need paper towels? What you need? I got you. I got your back. Let's get this place cleaned up, spick and span for all these awesome tourists that are coming through. And the one thing I've been telling people is you really just got to be hospitable to these folks that are coming through, because despite the fact that we don't have a lot of nightlife things going on, we have so many great, talented, creative people here. And that's what we want folks to go home and go, Roswell's really cool. Roswell's really unique, besides their little alien pride stuff.
Exactly. Like, hey, we came for the aliens. I learned about all this, the dairy industry, the whole, the other history, the fun things to do. But yeah, we're going to be ambassadors for the next, all of us, our residents, the locals. We're the ambassadors here for the next weekend. And so you're going to see a lot of out-of-towners. I'm hoping you're out and about participating too.
Yes, fingers crossed.
But you're going to have people that's like, hey, where's a good place to eat in town?
Exactly.
Or where's a good place? And tell them your favorites. And it's your chance, like, oh, I love to go to this, and or I love to go here, and
exactly.
This is your chance to kind of shine and tell them about the city and all that stuff, and say, hey, and if you're bored later, go check out this, or point them to other things.
Bottomless lakes, Bitter lakes. Luckily, I always have my name tag on typically when I'm talking to people, because I'd be just that stranger like, you guys from out of town, like Night at the Roxbury. But if people have their the UFO museum stickers on, typically they're going to be from out of town.
Probably pretty good,
about 80% of people. And, just tell them, hey, you guys from out of town, I know about this cool place on Richardson, because we got all kinds of businesses off the beaten path as well. And so, be an advocate for your city and tell people about your favorite places. I've been really trying to get people on fire about that. Be your own advocate for places you love. Take pictures. Tell people when you're at this favorite burrito place or your favorite steak place or wherever it may be, because people aren't going to know about it unless we're just promoting it.
Absolutely.
People know.
Like if there's folks in the streets like, all right, I'm a little aliened out. What can we do? Point them. Historical Society, the house.
Exactly.
2 blocks that way in the Main Street corridor. Go on down. They're doing by appointments and things. Call them; they'll be happy to help. Set up
Amy
a tour.
Davis is amazing. Yeah.
Obviously the chamber. Point them over there if they got questions.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, there's so many downtown resources and things. Obviously, hold on, we got a EAS. Hold on. All right, got a flooding alert there. Looks like it was mostly for Eddy County, but a lot of that still applies for here. I'm sure you're going to, Hagerman, that area, but then
we're going to see it, but it'll be in our thoughts. Definitely, get that dinghy ready.
I'll be heading that way with my snorkel, apparently. So.
Oh, lots of great things going on for this weekend. I'm prepared. I definitely was thinking I wasn't going to be prepared, but I'm like, I got sunscreen ready just in case the sun does take a little peek out behind those clouds, and got my cooler ready, cleaned out, ready for water bottles. And I kind of already called ahead, like, okay, how many people, what time are they going to be busy? Like, when's your slowest time? That way I can order my food during the slow times, pick it up. And even if I'm having to, warm it up in the microwave downtown, I'm perfectly fine with that. I got one over here at the office.
You're covered.
Yes, there you go. So making sure people are hydrated, staying fed, and staying prepared is one of the other things that we've been telling people. Have your little bug out bag ready for you, because you never know what's going to happen. And
logistics.
A change of socks is always good to have in the car right now.
Change of socks, shoes maybe.
Yeah, I saw Sean with his sandals this morning since he decided to step in a puddle. But we're not letting the weather scare us at all. We've definitely had rain before during that weekend and just dealt with it. And I think we're going to be pretty much ready. And like you said, farmers market's coming up, and all those plants
absolutely
are getting watered well.
This should make a good opening weekend, July 10th for farmers market, which will be July 10th is the opening Saturday. Get there early. They open up about 8, I think 7. I'm sorry, 7 to 11. If you're going for produce, get there at 7.
Yes.
Because that's where everyone that wants produce, they get there at 7. So by 10 o'clock, there's not as much good produce as there was at 7 o'clock. Now, if it's you slept in that day and it's like, oh, it's 9 o'clock. Come on down. There's still going to be great produce.
Oh, yeah.
But there's a lot of other organizations and things that have going on that maybe not be selling fruit per se, but they have.
Yeah, lots of crafts and things like that. And I know some rules are changing. I don't know about them too much, but I know as far as being able to home bake and stuff, a little bit of rules are going to be changing on that. So I'll try to keep people up to date on that. We got lots of information on our Main Street Roswell Farmers Market page.
Okay.
You can go to the mainstreetroswell.org site. There's going to be a link for Farmers Market.
Okay.
If you click on there, it'll tell you all the vendor information, but it's only $5 for a booth every single Saturday.
You probably
or
make
you can
that
pay,
up in your first order.
Oh, yeah. And then $40 for the whole season if you want to pay for the whole season. And it doesn't mean that you have to be that. We're not going to call you and go, you're supposed to be here every single Saturday, but
yeah, you already paid them.
Yeah, we'll take your money. If you don't want to show up and you want to sleep in, that's your business. More burritos for us.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm excited to try to I'm really going to be honing in on a lot of new artists, whether it be, musicians or whatnot, to try to get involved with helping out, not only with setting up, but just playing some music downtown.
Setting an atmosphere out there a little bit.
We talked about this, Matthew Schreiner, who doesn't live here anymore, one of those musicians that ended up, getting
life happens.
Yeah, life happens, going away, and we want more people to just show up and be a part of that and facilitate their talents. And that's going to be one of my main missions for Farmers Market, is getting people to be a part of the kids crafts, because that's typically what I do. But I'm burning the midnight oil already, so I need some help, and I'm willing to delegate. And then getting lots of talented musicians out there to play music for us. And
absolutely.
And of course, getting all kinds of great vendors this year. There's lots of lawn. So don't be worried about space at all.
Yeah.
That's been a big question is, is there going to be space running out? And I'm like, no, we'll set that whole place up.
That lawn's huge. It's
and they're ready for us. They're always making sure we got electricity. The county's been amazing. So we're looking forward to all the things that are going on, and 2 weekends in a row of action-packed things, basically, because we got Alien Fest. Lots of great things going on this weekend, and then 4th of July, and then next weekend, boom, Farmers Market every single Saturday until October.
Yeah, that's and it may go longer depending on the season.
Oh if we have stuff going on, and we're just having a good time, then we're always about.
Yeah, if the crops are still going, if we get some more of these rains like we're getting here, who knows? This may if they're still yielding some great produce, and we're running October. There has been years where it's gone into November and stuff as well. Shoot, I remember one year. It was like the week before Thanksgiving before it finally closed down.
There's people still getting ready for stuffing those turkeys.
Yeah, but we just ballpark, because generally around October is when the crops start petering out and everything, and things start dying down a little bit.
People start selling out and things like that. But don't be afraid of those weird looking veggies. I know that you go to the grocery store and everything looks so perfect, but
sure,
those weird looking veggies are just as tasty as the ones that look normal.
I would even argue probably more, because they're for lack of a better term, au natural. What I mean is, it's they weren't grown in a commercial setting, which means they get a little, okay, we put this certain chemical a certain way, we do it a certain, and creates great uniformity and volume, but sometimes taste gets sacrificed in some of these.
Oh, believe you me, yeah. I've definitely eaten some squashes that were like as big as my head, and I'm like, is this a melon or is this a squash? What is it? And then next thing you know, it's like the best thing I've ever tried. And there's so many different recipes online. One of my favorite people to follow online is Geneva Martinez. She has a beautiful garden area. She's a part of a lot of great things that are going on in the community.
We've had her on the show a bunch of times. Yeah,
and she makes these delicious little treats with all of her stuff from her garden. And if you want to follow some great recipes, you got to be friends with her on Facebook.
Right.
But there's lots of great different recipes out there for squash and all those things that you're going to find out there. We already know about stuffed jalapenos all day long, but it just depends on what your taste is. And I'm a spicy.
There's other veggies you can wrap bacon around too.
Exactly. Don't worry, you meat eaters are going to be just fine, but you got to get your veggies in there, especially when it comes to the desert. I think we forget about that. Hydration and then that vitamin C from all these vegetables. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, like jalapenos and green chilies have, more health benefits than a lot of different fruits and stuff out there. So, get yourself ready and prepared. And we got Chili Cheese Festival coming up, and we're getting those things roasted up for you downtown. And that's all exciting things going on in Roswell, and I'm glad to be a part of it. And thank you for facilitating great people coming in here and talking about stuff going on in our community.
That's what we do. We're not telling bad jokes. We're doing that other thing.
So. Good bad jokes. I got my umbrella. Yes, that's why I knew you had your umbrella, because I was the one walking in the rain yesterday, and I saw you. It was like, smart man right there. Yeah, smart man. I'm going to see him tomorrow.
That's right. Yeah. Now I'm so smart. I left it in the car today, and now
I can go fetch it for you if you want. I'm already a little bit wet.
That's all right. I'll trudge there.
I don't mind. I'm always willing to help a downtown Roswell bit.
I don't mind getting wet until I start wearing glasses.
Oh, I know.
That's
Fogs
the nightmare. Up. Yeah, they fog up. One drop ruins it. You got to clean the whole glass.
Exactly.
You can't just wipe it off without having a big smudge the rest of the day. So that's why I don't care about my clothes or my head. I'm like, they're wet. I just can't see.
Oh, yeah. Yesterday I had some fun. I was driving down the alleyway, checking on a couple businesses, taking some pictures and visiting with folks. And I happened to bump into Karen and them over at the UFO Museum. They were taking trash, and I stopped and was like, you ladies need help? And they're like, sure. Well, then I started talking because that's what I do, and had these bags of trash and they're like, "Are you sure you want to help us? You're gonna get soaked." And I was like, "It's fine." It was like, boom, knee-high water, and I was like, I had a bug-out bag, so it was perfectly fine. But yeah, I was pretty soaked yesterday. But it's all for the community, and the fact is that we're all in this together, and I'm so glad that we have so many great things going on all over the city.
Sure.
And we're going to see how this turns out. Despite the weather, I think we're going to all have some fun.
It's going to be fun. Come out, be a part of it. And the good news is, because like you said earlier, or like we said earlier here, that UFO Festival and Alien Fest partnering and working together, but two separate entities. And part of that working together too is you can. If you go, and I'll tell you here the website and everything, you can kind of plan it so you can do all the fun stuff at the UFO Festival and the Main Street and time it just like a for instance that's part of the UFO Festival that I highly recommend folks going into and get involved. Friday night is Battle of the Bands, and that's going to be at the Roswell Community Little Theater. The winner of that concert will be the opening act for Shovel Shepherd tomorrow, or the Saturday night at the Wool Bowl. So you can go out Friday night. I don't think it costs anything to go to that.
I don't know how many ticketed events they are because I don't work for the city, but that we have all of their stuff listed on our website and vice versa.
Gotcha.
So you can definitely check out either one of our websites is going to have everything listed because like I said, we're cross-promoting, and the more the merrier when it comes to our town. And Main Street Roswell definitely is, designed to make sure downtown Roswell is busy.
Sure.
But we want our whole city to thrive.
Absolutely.
So we're excited to, see what's going on for our community and also be able to cross promote and show people that we're all in this together.
Absolutely.
So.
Now for really anything, but if you want to go to the Main Street side and Alien Fest, it's UFOFestivalRoswell.com.
Yes.
And that will take you to the Main Street Alien Fest. It's got all the information and everything related to Alien Fest. Also, you will see a link to the UFO Festival website, which is UFOFestival.com. Same website, minus the Roswell. And that's where you can order tickets for Shovel Shepherd, all these other events, see their schedule of events and everything else, too. But you can go to the Main Street one and then do the link afterwards. Or vice versa. I think they have a link to Main Street on theirs.
Either page is going to hook you up with all the information you need. And I've had lots of calls for both events, and I'm more than willing to send you where you need to be because that's what we're all about, community. So give me a call. Let me know what you want to be a part of, and I'll get you working. You're a musician, you're an artist, you want to volunteer for Farmers Market, you let us know, and we want you guys to be a part of something really great in our downtown area. Main Street Roswell is really working hard. So many volunteers. I mean, I do all their tracking for volunteers hours, and it's hundreds of hours,
That's great.
Thousands of hours for our, every quarter. And these are people, I was one of those people doing all that, for all those years and telling Kathy, 400 hours this year or whatever it may be. And I mean, it's a great thing to be a part of your community. And I was talking about this, if you put a little bit of time in your community, when you go out there to adventure to Artesia, Ruidoso, Albuquerque, and you come home, it's a community you want to come home to.
Sure, absolutely.
And why not invest a little bit of time? Just turn off the Netflix for 1 hour, which I love. I get sucked into there, especially those old episodes of things. I'm like, Melrose Place, oh yeah, let's do it. Why? But it's one of those things you get sucked into TV. But I try to turn it off a little bit and try to just get involved, and it's made a world of a difference in my life, and I'm proud of our community.
Absolutely. I always say, and this is kind of what I've always said on this show, is I think every person, if you have the time and the resources, I know when you're younger or trying to rub two nickels together, you don't have really time to do anything. But if you're in a more comfortable situation where, you got a little time in your hands, you got family established and things, pick an organization. I don't care what it is, but pick the one you're passionate about, whether it's pets, whether it's homeless, whether it's youth sports, whether it's music. I don't care what your passion is. Pick one. Pick an organization in our community that lines up with something you're passionate about and volunteer and get involved.
Yeah, exactly.
And do that one thing. You don't have to go and get involved in all of them like dummy like me and Marie and some other people. but pick one. And do that and get involved with that. And if we all did that, how much better does
Now for a Pecos Valley news update, I'm Jared Cirillo. The big story, of course, rain and flooding. Eddy County emergency crews and emergency management, fire and rescue, all working with local agencies for the flooding in and around Eddy and Chavez County. A host of road closures locally. I'll name some of them, including Black River Crossing on John D. Forehand, Black River, Higby Hole, Longhorn Road at the Pecos River Crossing, Dark Canyon from 62-180 to 137, Washington Ranch Road by the Joel Fire Station, and Fanning Road and Joy Road from Highway 82 to Funk Road. Those are just a few, not all. Remember, if you do come across a water-covered roadway, turn around, don't drown, never try to cross a water-covered roadway. Evacuations were also taking place, including some entire neighborhoods. Eddy County had been in contact with Carlsbad Caverns to help with evacuations there. Canal Street Bridge was not closed, but that may change at any time. Carlsbad PD confirmed evacuations in the lower Tansil area. Evacuees are being allowed to shelter at Joe Stanley School at 505 Alta Vista Street. You're up to date. I'm Jared Sorello.
It's do or die day for robocalls and all the telephone companies. I'm Kim Commando with today's deadline, brought to you by SimpliSafe, making people feel safe at home for the past 15 years. Go to simplysafekim.com today to get a free HD security camera. All telephone providers, AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, Comcast, Cox, and all the others, have until the end of today, June 30th, to implement a new technology called STIR/SHAKEN. In a nutshell, STIR/SHAKEN is a group of complex software protocols working in and between all the carriers. The software generates a short burst of information and sends it between the first and second ring. That information guarantees that the number displayed on your caller ID is the real number that's calling you, not a phony number from robocallers hiding their identity. All the software has been written and installed by the phone carriers themselves, and you don't have to do anything. It goes into effect both in the United States and Canada today. Get more tech news when you want it at commando.com. Does your printer have enough ink for another year of work reports and tax forms? If you print a lot or wish you could print a lot without worrying about ink, it's important to have the right printer. Epson is changing the game with their cartridge-free EcoTank printers that have supersized, easy-to-fill ink tanks and come with a ridiculous amount of ink, enough to print thousands of pages. Stop buying expensive ink cartridges and save yourself from the frustration of replacing ink cartridges ever again. With the Epson EcoTank, you don't have to worry about running out of ink. Now you can print all of your business documents, reports, tax forms, and your task list in color too. I just love mine. It has saved me so much time and money. Kiss expensive cartridges goodbye. EcoTank makes it easy. So make the switch today. Add the Epson EcoTank to your online shopping list so you can just fill and chill. Epson EcoTank printers. Available at Best Buy, Office Depot, Staples, and at Epson.com/EcoTankKim.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. We still have that moist air coming in from the south, and that means more showers and thunderstorms today. Our high in Roswell about 78, for Carlsbad 84, and around 82 at Artesia. For tonight, just a few showers and mid-60s, and then it looks like another round of rain and thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon, partly sunny, and our high around 85. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
Welcome to DSI, New Mexico's business technology leader. We help you digitally transform your business to do more, faster, and more secure. Selecting DSI gives you access to the world's best technologies, award-winning local technicians, and our commitment to the New Mexico communities we serve. One local source for all your technology products, services, and the personalized support you can only get from DSI.
It's time for the Southeastern New Mexico Sports Report. With the slew of results we had over the past few days, there are a couple of tidbits that we want to remind you of that we weren't able to get to, and these are well worth mentioning. How about Riley Crandall from Artesia, the softball pitcher for Artesia, was selected as the Gatorade Player of the Year. Congratulations, Riley, who will go on to pitch at Baylor University. And what about Hagerman at the boys from Hagerman at the State Track and Field Championships? They were first in the 4x200 relay and the 4x800 relay, second in a couple of other relays. Gerardo Mendoza was second individually in the 800 and 1600, and Sebastian Morales was first in the 300 high hurdles, second in the 110. He was third in the triple jump, fourth in the long jump. Yeah, that's worth mentioning. The Sports Report brought to you by DSI. Call DSI for all your office technology needs. I'm Eric Butler at 92.9, The Brand.
With the SRN News Business Brief, I'm Bill Alexander. U.S. consumer confidence rose for a fifth month in June to the highest level since the pandemic began last year, as households responded to increased vaccinations and the further reopening of businesses. The June increase reflected an improvement in consumers' assessment of current conditions. United Airlines is making one of the largest orders ever for commercial airplanes, hoping air travel will rebound strongly from the pandemic. United said Tuesday that it will buy 200 Boeing MAX jets and 70 planes from Europe's Airbus so that it can replace many of its smallest and older planes. On Wall Street, the Dow gained 9 points to close at 34,292. The Nasdaq was up 27 to 14,528, and the S&P 500 added 1 point to 4,291. With the SRN News Business Brief, I'm Bill Alexander in Washington.
When you need an oil change, but you don't want to sit at the shop all day, call Nazca Quick Lube. They're new to town, and what makes them unique is that they come to you. As your car is parked at work or wherever, they will change the oil and provide a tire rotation and restore your headlights, so you don't have to spend hours sitting at the shop. Call 808-9134. That's 808-9134. Nazca Quick Lube. Let their quality service come to you.
Take your taste buds on a flavor vacation with Wiener Schnitzel's all-new chili cheese fries. There's the Cabo, piled high with chili, cheese sauce, tomatoes, onions, jalapenos, and Cholula green pepper sauce, bro. Try the Texan with bacon, barbecue sauce, and grilled onions. Or try the Aussie with bacon, horseradish aioli, grilled onions, and jalapenos on it. It's a trip around the world without leaving town. The all-new chili cheese fries right now at Wiener Schnitzel on North Main and Roswell, the most wanted wiener in town.
Oasis Computers has been Roswell's trusted source for home and small business computers for over 30 years, and they continue to be your best resource for computer repairs, operating system upgrades, web root managed, antivirus, special orders, and more. Oasis Computers is now open from 8 to 1, Monday through Friday to better serve you. Service calls by appointments and after-hour appointments are available too. Stop by Oasis Computers at 1703 North Garden or call or text 575-625-9141 for even faster service.
If you have a student who's ready to further their education, think Eastern New Mexico University first. The state of New Mexico, through the Lottery Scholarship Program, will pay 100% of your student's tuition if you are a New Mexico resident. Don't miss out on this great opportunity to further your student's higher education at the only 4-year university on the High Plains. For more information, visit enmu.edu. Explore, experience, excel. Eastern New Mexico University.
Wednesday edition, Clay Travis and Buck Sexton show. Everything is racist, including 25-year-old relationships. It's crazy, Buck. We're going to break it down for everybody out there.
Plus, we know that Los Angeles is reinstituting some mask mandates. Is Fauciism making a big comeback? We'll break that down for you and more today at noon Eastern for 3 hours on the Clay Travis and Buck Sexton show, coast to coast.
Travis and Sexton are on Roswell's Talk FM weekdays at 10. Here's a Mornings with Mike Winters fun fact. There are 293 ways to make change for $1. Try all 293 on the guy who keeps borrowing money from you. Here's Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 7:53. Stay tuned next hour, about 8:15 or so. We'll have the ladies from Healthy Kids Chaves County join us, give us an update on what they've got going on, everything that's coming up next hour. Let's see here. Okay, I was checking on some other things here, but just wanted to give you a heads up on that. They'll be in next hour. And then, of course, in the 9 o'clock hour, we're going to have the folks from American Legion, Post 61, and I think we'll have some folks from American Legion Post 28 join us as well, and we'll discuss a couple different things they've got coming up here in the coming months, everything from scholarships to an event in August, probably even a little bit of Veterans Parade and Gold Star and all that kind of stuff. So we will do all of that here before we wrap up the show. Let's see. A couple things do want to mention that are happening. Of course, we do have the UFO Festival and Alien Fest. That's all getting underway. In case you are not familiar, got lots going on. The UFO Festival will be covering really parts all over Roswell. Battle of the Band stuff's going to be going on out at the Roswell Community Little Theater. They're going to have, of course, stuff at the planetarium, out at the zoo, out at the Brenham. Of course, the UFO Museum will have a bunch of stuff going on as well. If you go to ufofestival.com, you can see the entire schedule of events and get tickets for, like, say, the Shovel Shepherd concert on Saturday night out at the Woe Bowl. Get there early because the winner of the Battle of the Bands will be the opening act. But you can get all that at ufofestival.com. Main Street Roswell is partnering, and they're having their own event for the Main Street quarter, but it's all in conjunction with the UFO Festival. They've partnered and actually sharing links. You'll actually find a link to the Main Street Roswell Alien Fest at ufofestival.com. But if you want to get more heavy on the Main Street Roswell Alien Fest stuff, if you go to ufofestivalroswell.com, that'll take you to the Alien Fest schedule events, talking about the Passport program, all the cool little music and little events that will be happening here in the Main Street quarter downtown. Shops having stuff going on. They're going to have the Transformer music robots going around. They have all kind of stuff happening. But again, for Alien Fest, go on to ufofestivalroswell.org for all of the UFO Festival events and tickets and order. Go to ufofestival.com. So that's the best way to navigate and plan for having fun. I know we got rain that's going to be on the agenda or in the forecast here over the next several days, but still. A lot of stuff fun. Costume contest, that's all done through Main Street and Alien Fest. You sign up through there. They're doing the human alien costume contest Friday night. That's a little different this year. And then on Saturday at 11 or 10, I think it is, they're due like they normally would. They'll have the pet costume contest. That'll be out on the Chaves County Courthouse lawn that day. So just want to, get all that again. Go to ufofestivalroswell.com and ufofestival.com to learn everything about Alien Fest at UFO Festival Roswell, UFO Festival at ufofestival.com. I know it's a little muddy there, but you'll figure it out. Also, don't forget the farmers market will be debuting here on right after UFO Festival weekend. It'll be on July 10th. That'll be the first Saturday for the Chaves County, the farmers market. That'll be on the Chaves County Courthouse lawn. It begins at 7 a.m., goes till about 11 each Saturday morning. Ends officially, as of right now, October 9th. That's the official date they're committing to. But I will say, based on the growing season and how the crops are doing, they might extend that. I mean, they won't end it before the 9th. They generally never end early. But if if there's still produce to be had, they will go into for a couple weeks or two longer, just depending. So it may go a little longer. But July 10th, that'll be when everything goes. Now, if you want to become a vendor as part of this, either through produce or find out, what others, because I know they have nonprofits and other organizations will also do booths out there, and you can get some really cool information stuff and all kinds of, it's produce. Come out for the produce, but stay for all the other stuff, breakfast burritos and all kinds of other cool stuff they got going on. But if you're interested in becoming a vendor, you need to contact Peggy. You can reach her by phone at 575-208-8238. Again, that's 575-208-8238. You can also log on to mainstreetroswell.org. Excuse me, allergies. I got a runny nose. MainStreetRoswell.org. You have all the information about the farmers market. Also, First Fridays, of course, this month's First Friday is Alien Fest because it is the first Friday of July this Friday. So Alien Fest will be this Friday's First Friday, but it just happens to extend through the weekend. But if you'd like to be in future Fierce Fridays, like the one for August, generally that's a back to school theme and things. But they do the first Friday of each month. If you go to MainStreetRoswell.org, if you're a band that would like to, or a musician that would like to perform during First Friday, you'll find applications to do that. If you're a food truck that would like to do some setting up and things during First Friday, there's applications for that. And of course, if you're like a nonprofit or a business that wants to set up shop during the First Friday, you'll find applications there too. MainStreetRoswell.org. All right, we'll be back. Time for Town Hall News. You're listening to 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM, KEND, Roswell, New Mexico. We'll be back on the other side of news. Don't go away.
News this hour from townhall.com. I'm Rich Thomason. As U.S. and other Western troops withdraw from Afghanistan, the security situation in that troubled country continues to deteriorate. The Taliban scoring a series of battlefield gains, and the U.S. military is now reportedly just days away from completing its pullout. Search and rescue crews working in the debris of the collapsed condo tower in Surfside, Florida, for a seventh day.
Very unfortunately, one additional victim was recovered. So the number of deceased is now at 12.
And the number of people unaccounted for, 149, according to Miami-Dade Mayor Daniela Levine Cava, heard on WPLG. An intense heat wave may be responsible for about a dozen deaths in Washington and Oregon. The extreme weather prompting one electric utility to impose rolling blackouts amid heavy demand. Very easy to lose your cool in Seattle.
We went to a couple different places looking for air conditioning units, and they were sold out everywhere.
President Biden meets today with Western state governors to talk about the extreme weather conditions.
With more than 90% of the American West in a drought, the president is bringing together governors from affected states along with cabinet officials and private-public partners. They'll discuss what the White House describes as the devastating intersection of drought, heat, and wildfires. Today's meeting comes as the Pacific Northwest heat wave is shattering records and where fire crews have been positioned in high-risk areas. Greg Clugston, Washington.
New York City's Democratic mayoral primary thrown into disarray. Election officials retracting their latest report on the vote count after realizing it was tainted by test data. 135,000 ballots never cleared from the computer system. Wall Street, the Dow is up 81 points and NASDAQ down 36 points. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Let's be boring and do a commercial about cash-out refinances. It's Ryan, and our mortgage team will often have a listener say, I think I understand what a cash-out refinance is, but can't that be bad for you sometimes? So let's hit on that. As with anything, it's certainly not the right move for everyone. If we don't have to, we don't want to add a bunch of years onto our loan, or increase our monthly payment too much, or pay more in the long run. But because home values have skyrocketed so far up the last few years, while rates have come so far down, we've seen many scenarios where listeners today can pull out a significant chunk of money from the new value in their home, while lowering the years on the overall loan, while lowering their monthly payment, and lowering how much they ultimately pay. The key is to just look at the whole picture and be honest with yourself about your situation. If you're looking for someone to show you your options, we are United Faith Mortgage.
United Faith Mortgage is a DBA of United Mortgage Corp. 25 Melville Park Road, Melville, New York. Licensed mortgage maker. For all licensing information, go to NMLSconsumeraccess.org. Corporate NMLS number 1330. Equal housing lender. Licensed in Alaska, Hawaii, Georgia, Massachusetts, North Dakota, South Dakota, Utah.
The global economy has been slammed by the pandemic to the tune of trillions of dollars in lost revenue, according to the UN. And for tourism-dependent developing countries, the UN warns the damage could be enormous and long-lasting.
Tourism has fallen back to the levels of the 1990s. Millions of jobs depend on us taking holidays abroad. European countries are now racing ahead with vaccination, but in the Caribbean, Asia and Africa, access to vaccines remains limited. That, combined with rapidly changing travel restrictions in wealthy countries and a lack of coherence between governments about what those restrictions should be, mean traveller confidence is low.
The BBC's Imogen Folks. An unmanned Russian cargo ship has blasted off on a mission to deliver supplies to the International Space Station, scheduled to dock at the station in 2 days. News and analysis at townhall.com. General Motors recalling more than 380,000 older SUVs in the U.S.
The recall covers 2010 through 2016 Cadillac SRX and 2011 and 2012 Saab 94X SUVs. GM once owned Saab. The rear suspension toe link adjuster may not have been tightened properly. The toe link keeps the rear suspension stable and keeps tires on the ground. Owners shouldn't drive their vehicle if they see dashboard warning lights or experience unusual steering behavior. Dealers will replace the adjustable toe link with a non-adjustable one. John Scott reporting.
North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has berated top officials for failures in coronavirus prevention that caused what is termed a great crisis, but few details of that crisis being released. Once again on Wall Street this hour, the Dow is up 75 points. More on these stories at townhall.com.
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
I promise you, whatever scum did this, not one man in this force will rest for 1 minute until he's behind bars. Now let's grab a bite to eat. Yeah, come on.
I feel the hot wind on my shoulder and the touch of a world that is older. I hit the switch and check the number. It on and then I slumber. I hear the rhythm ringing through it. Flamenco guitar and cumbia music. I hear the talking of the DJ. The devil wishing, what does he say? I'm on a Mexican radio. I'm on a Mexican radio.
Broadcasting live from high atop the J.P. White Building in downtown Roswell, New Mexico. It's Mornings with Mike Winters on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
Is that what I sound like when I talk?
Now, here's your host, Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 6 minutes after 8 o'clock. Welcome to hour number 2.
The Deuce.
Of Mornings with Mike Winters right here on 106.5.
The Deuce.
Ah.
The Sunny Twins over here, the Deuce. The literal Deuce of the morning show.
Hey, just indulge me for a minute.
Okay.
I was playing with buttons over here.
Uh-huh.
Just grab every one of these mics and just say, like, hello. I just want to try something. You got 4 there? All right.
Hello.
That sounds good.
It does. It sounds balanced. It's not like a lot of... Actually, that's what I was looking for is the fade, because I'm guessing you played with the...
Yeah, try this one.
All right, so this is 5. 5's been consistently pretty solid.
Yeah.
4 was the problem, I think.
Yeah, and 2's a little squirrely, too. Let's go 2.
2's always kind of been a mess. I think 2's... Dude, you nailed it.
I think I got it. Do you think I got him?
Let's just pick up. Hang on. People talk up here. Yeah, I think you nailed it.
Okay.
I really do.
Okay, so we'll see.
Editing on the fly here, folks.
Hey.
Hang on. I'm talking into a bunch of robot penises.
There you go.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, that's too much.
This is hardcore.
Yeah, you can't turn them all on, though.
I think I'm in a press conference, though. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Yeah.
I'm going to do this from now on. This is how I'm going to do my show. Just hide behind. Because I hate the fact that there's cameras everywhere. So if I just do this, one of them's bound to pick me up. Right? I just infecting every single mic we have.
Do you have any questions?
I love the zoom in. Nice. Stop trying to see my face, Tanner. I'm hiding on purpose.
Look, he's zooming on your eye.
I know, right?
Wow, you can get right in there.
We really can.
Wow.
The power of the camera right here.
By the way, you look like you got a bat or 2 in the cage there. I was with.
So many options.
You're on 3.
Yeah, I'm on 3. There we go. Whew, that was an adventure.
You know, it kind of like if you put him in the right level, it looks like you have a Mike mustache.
Mike stash. If you will.
And I want to say mustache, like really fancy.
Yeah, it really is. You don't encounter a lot of situations with a silent U.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the few ones. Mustache. Actually, I think it'd be a silent O. Because you don't see mustache.
Is there an O in mustache?
Yeah, M-O-U-S-T.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
I have to look.
Actually, no, I think it's M-U-S-T.
I think it is too, now that I think about it.
I think there is. M-O-U-S-T. I'm going to look this up right now.
That's moustache.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I think if there's a U. I don't think there's an O.
You know what?
if you say it into Google, it's bound to spell it right. Mustache.
I think it's
M-U-S-T-A-C-H-E. Gosh darn it.
I didn't think there was an O, because that'd make it a moustache.
Yeah, but I've been spelling it wrong my whole life. Dang it.
That guy's got a rat on his face.
A mustache. That moment when you realize you've been doing something wrong for 36 years.
So, yes, the O is silent, Sean.
Yes, it is. And non-existent, too. It's so silent, it don't even exist. It's way out of there.
Well.
Fair point.
Well, we're going to, I don't know how I'm going to segue this. I'm going to do it anyway.
Oh, hold on. See, if you start at an early age and you eat healthy and you exercise, eventually you get to that point where you grow a nice full mustache.
Yeah, healthy what you put in.
Start with healthy kids, you get mustached adults.
Look at Magnum PI.
That's right.
Healthy as a kid, strongest stash in the industry.
Healthy kids, mustachioed adults.
But we're going to have...
hey, there's an O in mustachio.
There is.
Saying.
I love that flavor ice cream. It's my favorite. Mustachio.
Hair.
It's nutty and hairy. But we're going to have the ladies from Healthy Kids Chavez County join us. Paula Camp and Becky Joyce. Also with them will be Andrew Graves from Graves Farm. And so we'll talk a little about produce. Of course, remember, if you remember, I gave you a tease. The farmers market starts on July the 10th.
Yep.
And
still looking for vendors, by the way.
I'm pretty sure you'll see Graves Farm out there.
Oh, absolutely.
They're a staple. Them and their mustaches.
I threw it because I was spelling mustache wrong my whole life. So I threw my phone in a fit of rage.
Actually, that's our new program. We have a phone Easter egg hunt program. If you come to the studio, you're allowed to hunt through our things, and if you find a phone in crevices, you get to keep them.
Yeah. Fun side game. If you find a vape and return it to Sean, I'll actually give you $5.
That's
Chances are you're going to find it somewhere.
I think you need that whistle thing they put on keychains for that deal.
Yeah, those new Apple tags or whatever they're called. Yeah, you give me some of those.
Yeah, because they end up in many different places. So anyway,
indeed.
But we'll talk healthy kids and produce here this hour.
Yes.
Later on, we'll get you up to date with the news of the local variety. My wife brought me allergy meds.
I was gonna say she bringing you drugs.
Yeah, so that might help with the sniffles. I was doing a read. I was reading last hour, and I didn't know. I was like, all right, I got snot running. Do I hand it? Do I stop and go grab that tissue, or do I back up?
Right.
So it was a combo of and then move on. So that's what I did.
White lightning.
Thank you.
You're on the Afrin, right?
Yeah. Well, it's I take Nasocort.
Sure. The Afrin meaning the spray.
Yeah.
I have a theory. My theory is
I haven't done it in a while, by the way.
The Afrin is what causes the drip. I feel like this is big nose spray, like big nose spray corporations out there.
Nose spray.
Yeah, they're putting something in that nose spray to make your nose run even more. To add, to
well,
make
the
you buy more
Afrin has like an addictive.
It
property.
is addictive.
No, it's
and
incredibly
it causes
addictive.
the swell, your nasal passages to swell, which makes you feel congested, which makes you want to use it, and it continues the swelling. It's a cycle.
It's kind of my same theory that Head and Shoulders causes dandruff. Head and Shoulders it's just dandruff shampoo, but it causes dandruff to make you buy more Head and Shoulders to cure the dandruff.
What about Selsun Blue? Do they cause dandruff?
Probably. One's got to assume.
Have you seen they got a new guy? They have a mascot, the Selsun Blue people.
Blue? Really?
Yeah, it's a little disturbing. He kind of like, you remember Right Said Fred? From not Right Said Fred. That was the bad singer from the 80s.
I was gonna say.
The movie with Fred. What
You're
was
talking
his
about,
name?
okay, hold on.
What was that movie? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
He had the green Freddy something.
Doggone it.
Not Freddy Got Fingered. That was the stupid.
No, that's a different movie. That's a different genre entirely.
Stupid movie with, yeah. No, what was it called? It was I thought it was like Freddy, but anyway, he wore like the green suit and he's really like orange hair is really annoying.
Drop Dead Fred.
Drop Dead Fred.
Yeah.
He was the imaginary friend. It looks like albino version of Drop Dead
at the
Fred.
radios. Really?
Yeah, because Drop Dead Fred, it's like him guy wearing the over-the-top suit, the whole thing, but he's all white. And then he's got that white, like, Japanese villain hair. You know what I'm talking about?
Vaguely. I'm looking up Selsun Blue mascot. I never knew there was a
I saw the commercial yesterday, I think, and I was like, that's horrifying.
Yeah,
like some guy's like out doing his thing, and then the mascot goes on a date with him, and it's, Dandruff always comes with me on my dates, He's one of those guys.
I'm going to have to keep looking because I typed in Selsun Blue mascot and all I got was a bunch of logos. Let's get healthy. Maybe we dive into some dandruff shampoo next hour.
There we go. There we go. All right, it is 8:14. Let's get you up to date on the weather. It's going to rain some more.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. We still have that moist air coming in from the south, and that means more showers and thunderstorms today. Our high in Roswell about 78, for Carlsbad 84, and around 82 at Artesia. For tonight, just a few showers and mid-60s, and then it looks like another round of rain and thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon, partly sunny, and our high around 85. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
Thank you, Steve. Currently 70 degrees here in Roswell. Humidity is, didn't scroll high enough. Hold on. 87% with south winds at 8 miles per hour. We do have a flash flood watch that's in effect till midnight tomorrow night. So because the rain. I don't think we need the watch to tell us about this anymore, but nonetheless, we do have one. We're looking at 60% chance at rain today. They're saying mainly after 3, so we'll see. Oh, hold on. I got an EAS.
The National Weather Service in Midland, Odessa has issued a flood warning for small stream in southwestern Eddy County in southeastern New Mexico, northwestern Culberson County in southwestern Texas until 12:15 p.m. Mountain Time, or 1:15 p.m. Central Time. At 8:14 a.m. Mountain Time, or 9:14 a.m. Central Time, automated rain gauges indicated that rain of 1 to 3.5 inches fell across the Guadalupe Mountains over the last 24 hours. This has likely resulted in usually high flows of drainages coming out of the Guadalupe Mountains, and some areas may be flooded. Some locations that will experience flooding include Pine Springs, the Kittredge Canyon, Guadalupe Mountains National Park, Carlsbad Caverns National Park, and Lincoln National Forest. Additional heavy rain is possible this afternoon and will generate runoff quickly. Remain alert for flooding even in locations not receiving rain. Arroyos, streams, and rivers can become raging killer currents in a matter of minutes, even from distant rainfall. Move away from recently burned areas. Life-threatening flooding of creeks, roads, and normally dry arroyos is likely. The heavy rains will likely trigger rock slides, mudslides, and debris flows in steep terrain, especially in and around these areas.
All right, sorry about that. We had that EAS break in there. It looks like Eddy County, they got some parts of Eddy County there. Here is under flash flood warning there, but they kind of gave warnings throughout, Lincoln National Forest area. Just be careful, more of that coming, which kind of what I was saying there right before the EAS rudely trumped me to tell me something else. But anyway, we do have a 60% chance of rain showers today. Northeast winds 5 to 10. Could see another quarter to a half inch of rain today. Tonight, we're looking at a 30% chance of showers. That dropped. 30%. You're like, oh, that's nothing. 30% chance of rain tonight, mostly cloudy. Overnight low of 67. South winds 5 to 10. 20% chance of rain on Thursday. That's at 80% it won't rain. We might have sun tomorrow. Weird. Partly cloudy with a high of 86. South winds 5 to 10. Thursday night, we're back up to a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy and 70. Friday, we're looking at a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly cloudy and 84. Friday night, 70% chance at showers, mainly before midnight, mostly cloudy, overnight low of 68. For your Saturday, a 60% chance at afternoon showers and thunderstorms, partly cloudy and 83. 50% for Saturday night as well, mostly cloudy, overnight low of 70. For your Independence Day Sunday, 50% chance of rain, mostly sunny and 86. For that night, when you're doing your fireworks thing, 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy and 69. And then Monday, I know most people get to enjoy the day off on Monday to celebrate Independence Day. 40% chance of showers, mostly sunny and 87. So, all right, it is 8:18. We're going to, actually, I got to tell you, I got to paint a picture for you real quick. Imagine the perfect backyard patio. Kids playing, steaks on the grill, in your outdoor kitchen, relaxing on patio furniture. It's completely maintenance-free under a patio that protects you from the sun by day and opens up at night to reveal the sky. Or in this week's case, protects you from the rain. Now, stop imagining it and make it happen. All About Spas and Leisure Living can turn your backyard into the patio of your dreams with a Solera patio cover from All About Spas. You can protect your patio from the intense New Mexico sun and create an entire kitchen and dining area right there in your backyard. Then open it up to reveal a perfect night sky. Let All About Spas and Leisure Living help you create, design, and build your perfect outdoor living space. You can go from backyard dreams to reality, and it's all happening right now at All About Spas and Leisure Living, 3700 North Main Street, right across from Discount Tire here in Roswell. I'm going to give Sean a hard time about this. It is 8:20. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we're going to have the folks from Healthy Kids Chavis County and Andrew Graves from Graves Farm join us. Don't go away.
Celebrate Liberty this month at LGS Guns & Ammo. Southeastern New Mexico's authority for guns and ammunition is also your #1 retailer for Liberty safes. America's #1 producer of heavy-duty gun safes, home safes, fire safes, and more. Right now at LGS, take an additional 15% off the already low prices on all Liberty safes. Models like Presidential, Lincoln, USA, and Centurion. Over 30 in stock and on sale, with delivery available to Roswell, Hobbs, Carlsbad, and everywhere in between. Celebrate Liberty this Independence Day at LGS Guns & Ammo in Hobbs or Roswell and at lgsguns.com.
Bull riders, prepare yourselves for 2 days of back-to-back bucking. July 30th, it's the Smoking Hot Bull Riding in Artesia, New Mexico, with $5,000 added money. Followed on July 31st by the Butterfield Festival Bull Riding Championships in Monahans, Texas, with $3,000 added money. Entry fee is $100 with 100% payback. Books open July 16th through 28th. 2 fantastic nights. Double the bucking, double the chances, double the fun. $1,000 bonus for the high point average for both nights. Fields limited to first 40 riders for each event. The Smoking Hot Bull Ride at the Artesia, New Mexico Council Arena. July 30th, followed on July 31st by the Butterfield Festival Championship at Ward County Arena in Monahans, Texas. To enter in Artesia, call 575-703-5455. To enter in Monahans, call 432-202-1119.
Customizable office equipment is one stop away at PTS Office Systems. Of course, you and the business next door do different things, so you need different office equipment. PTS Office Systems has fully customizable office equipment in stock, waiting to be delivered to your business. Get fully customized office equipment to meet your office's specific needs. The day and age of one-size-fits-all office equipment is gone. Shop around at PTS Office Systems today at 217 North Main in downtown Roswell.
When it comes to effortless pool care, BioGuard's comprehensive pool care systems are simply the best. That's because each system is broken down into 3 easy-to-follow steps, starting with step 1, adding silk sticks, silk tabs, or silk smart sticks to quickly sanitize and kill bacteria. Then you follow up with steps 2 and 3, using the recommended shock to destroy contaminants and algicide to stop algae. Simple as 1, 2, 3, huh? Visit Mays Lumber today to learn more about all of BioGuard's simple pool care system.
You can count on Mays Lumber Company.
So you think drinking alcohol can't hurt you? It'll mess you up big time. Say adios to large chunks of your brain. Major damage is already being done. Other parts of your body are getting wrecked too. Forget about sports, forget about school, forget about doing much of anything. Underage drinking freaks out your body, messes up your life.
Sponsored by the NMDOT.
Here's a Mornings with Mike Winters fun fact. The U.S. Treasury once considered producing donut-shaped coins. They instead decided to go with coin-shaped donuts. Here's Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 23 minutes after 8 o'clock, and joining us in studio this morning from Healthy Kids Chavez County, we have Becky Joyce and, of course, Paula Camp back with us. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
And then also Andrew Grace from Grace Farm joining us as well. Good morning.
Good morning.
How's life treating everybody?
Good with the rain.
Pretty good.
Good?
Yeah, good.
I know it's a... And Andrew's the better expert on this. It's because, you know, he's an ad guy. I mean, if anybody's want to, because rain's a good thing. We all hear the country songs. We know all about that. But there is too much of a good thing. I mean, as far as for you guys out at Graves Farm, is this all a blessing, or is it a blessing and a curse at the same time?
Well, you know, when you're a farmer, you can complain about anything.
Sure.
Is the first thing. So, but, you know, we do a lot more than just the vegetables in the garden.
Sure.
And so our main deal is alfalfa.
And it's a nightmare for that?
Yeah, when you cut hay, it's almost like a promise it's going to rain, and, you know, you lose a lot of money when your alfalfa gets rained on, and it's more labor, more time through the field. It's horrible.
Gotcha.
And you would rather it not rained just for that reason. But, of course, we all know that, you know, if it quit raining, we'd all be in trouble.
Yeah.
So
right.
we roll with the punches.
Right.
So you got to deal with the hay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, yeah, it's a blessing in some aspects too. So we got to remember that. Keep telling ourselves. But maybe we'll get a little bit of a respite tomorrow. Or I was looking, and the chances drop down to like 20% tomorrow. So
yeah, that's good.
That feels.
We've had 5 inches, and I know we've had more here in Roswell, and so it's time for it to go away.
Sure.
And a blessing for all our ranchers. I mean, they don't, you know, they need this for that fall grass to come in and.
Right.
So,
yeah, it'll be a blessing later. Right now,
right.
a lot of dirt kicking and stomping, but later we'll be like, oh, good thing we got that rain back.
Well, and it's good that it came slow too. You know,
that's true.
The last rain we had was awful,
right?
Because
it
floods us
10 inches in some places, and none of it.
At least this is a soaking rain.
Yeah.
You know, it may over soak and oversaturate, but it had time to soak.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm guessing too, for us, it's more beneficial too if the mountains get the water too, because that all comes down to us here.
Yeah, it does. Our aquifers here are recharged by the Sacramento.
Yeah, so
it's always good for the snowpack and the rain up.
Yeah, so that's where it really could use it. So hopefully Lincoln County's getting all of this rain too, and which I think they are from what I'm hearing. Yeah. But that'll bode well for us later here.
Right.
But let's talk about your healthy kids first.
Okay. Well, you know, I just called the rec center this morning to kind of check in with them, and you know, they've got that outdoor pool closed because of the iffiness of whether it's raining or it's not, and so. But they do have the indoor pool open for lap swimming. They have water aerobics, and then all the other recreation parts are open, and then you also can rent the bikes to ride around Cielo Grande. So.
I still think it's nice when it's not raining.
Right.
It's kind of nice out. And
very nice.
Go get the bike, and you know, if you got like a couple-hour window, go out there and ride around.
And then
it's not gonna be too hot or anything.
Walks in the morning are great on the Spring River Trail, and
there is an advantage to our.
Definitely.
It does bring cooler weather.
There you
Definitely.
go. You know, even though we did some kind of Freaky Friday thing with the Pacific Northwest, I don't know what happened there. I don't know if we peed in the same fountain or what, but they got all our weather and we got all their weather.
Right.
Something happened.
Yeah, it kind of slowed down the Olympic trials a little bit. Yeah, in Oregon.
So we'll take advantage of some of those perks of getting their weather. You know, cooler temperatures. You don't feel like you're going to pass out when you walk down the end of the street or nothing here.
Right.
So,
right. This is the time to get out and walk.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Take advantage of that. Yeah. While we're talking city, I just popped in my head. I want to mention this. Today they were supposed to do the ribbon cutting ceremony for the splash pad at the Carpenter Park.
Oh, right.
That got postponed because of the weather and stuff.
Right.
You don't really need a splash pad to splash right now anyway.
No.
So
The
whole town's a splash pad right now.
But it's exciting that that's ready to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're really
It'll be kind of nice because the other one, when it was open, is just kind of like crowded.
Yeah.
So this will be nice, kind of spread some of that out and give the kids in that neighborhood.
Sure. Folks from one end
of
of town don't have to travel and vice versa. They kind of got one a little more centrally located. So it's a good thing. So
we've also been working with Boys and Girls Club.
Okay.
We started the 5210 program, which is a 21-day challenge, and we do it with all grade levels in the summertime.
Okay.
During the school year, it's just targeted for third grade.
Okay.
But at Boys and Girls Club, they have quite an age range. So we challenge them to have 5 fruits and vegetables every day, 2 hours or less of screen time, 1 hour of physical activity, and the O is for H2O, drink water.
Okay.
So we had a presentation. Andrea Stapp from 4-H was involved with that, and Amy Steen, and 2 4-H members. I think they're seniors at Roswell High. And they came to the Boys and Girls Club with us, and we presented the program to the kids. So they're in the second week of it.
Okay.
So we're really happy that they're getting exposed to that. They may have already done it in school before, but you can't really do it enough to remind yourself to eat healthy and be active.
Absolutely.
So we're working on that, and hopefully we'll have a lot of medals to give out to kids that complete the program.
Sure.
Yeah, and Amy...
And that rubs off, too, because if the kids are doing it, then maybe the parents will be more likely to participate in things.
That's what we're hoping.
Because parents, you never look good, man, when you're like, eat healthy, and then you're chewing on something just god-awful.
Exactly.
And then your best excuse is, well, I'm grown up and I can do it now.
I can do what I want.
Yeah, and it doesn't.
Everybody needs to be healthy.
Kids are too smart to it'll stunt your growth line doesn't work anymore.
Right. And Amy Steen is going to be going to Boys and Girls Club every Thursday she starts tomorrow.
Okay.
And then every Thursday in July, she will be doing a program with them, either on Rethink Your Drink, encouraging, to hydrate with water, or it'll be some kind of nutritious lesson, make snacks.
Lay off the sugars.
And they'll make smoothies and learn how to do it where they still taste good, but they don't have to have a whole lot of sugar in them.
Well, I mean, you're seeing nationally in the news now that we're having kids, teenagers, and even younger than that being diagnosed with type 2 diabetes.
Exactly.
30 years ago, that was unheard of. That was like, whoa, what are we talking about? And part of there's a lot of factors there, but drinking sodas by the armfuls here, that contributes to that. So when you got kids slamming down those sugared Gatorades, and they don't. I know they have the zero sugar options, and those are better options there. But all those sugary drinks, that's going to add up, and then the ice cream man comes. I don't know if that still happened. My neighborhood did, but all right, now I get that, and next thing you know, it's a whole day of just eating junk, and that catches up to you. It's not hydrating as much. I mean, the Gatorades do and stuff, but the purpose of drinking the water, the water is what it does, and
a long time ago, people had gardens.
Yeah,
that was more common. That's why Andrew and his family and people that have that grow vegetables in our area are so important to us, because kids need a way to get that produce and so they can eat healthier. We kind of went the other way, with everything being made ahead of time. And
parents and everybody have more decisions to make now when we go to shopping for food and things like this. Technology has, I think, played a part in that, where you're seeing, because of getting food to wherever, the preserving it to last longer. And it's great for the business industry and getting food to people. But when it comes to the health and nutrition side, that wasn't the concern when they do this. So so when you go buy a like frozen meal,
right,
and just throw that in versus you going home and making the meal, you're not getting the nutrition. You're not getting the same, because that beef or whatever that's in there, it may not be the same quality stuff that's coming up on the farms and the gardens and the ranches and things like that.
Well, and Mike, it's even more so even with the fresh fruit.
Is it like that too?
Yeah, they've done studies. Colleges have done studies on the nutritional value of fresh fruit anymore. And even as far back as 10 years ago, to where it's 100 to 1. One strawberry that is homegrown has more nutrition than 100 strawberries.
Wow!
At the grocery store.
That's crazy. I knew it was bad, but I didn't think it was that bad or that big of a gap.
And you can look that stuff up. I mean, it's commonly.
Which proves the point, when you look for the fresh ingredients when you're going to the grocery store and things. Is it a little pricier? Sometimes it depends. Not always though. It's not always the case. And of course, make a Saturday trip out to the Graves Farm store out there. That's you go. If you got a big family, you have to go more than once. If it was one or two, you probably get away once a week. But every time I go there, it's something different every time. And you have staples, and like every time, all right, I know I'm going to go there and get whatever. But because it's all over, some days you'll find some great eggs, and other days you might find some great turnips or something. It just depends on what's in season, what's going on, and it's all fresh local stuff. I mean, like the salsas and jellies and stuff are people made from local folks around here. So there's more to have at Graves other than shooting zombies and eating getting pumpkins and doing that stuff. There's some great. You can go out there and I would say a weekly trip out there just to check out the produce and things is worth it. Every family should be doing that.
And not only is it nutritious, kids see where it comes from. And then they learn that this is the best way to eat.
It was someone, and I don't remember who was it. I was talking with someone earlier this week, and they were talking about like homegrown produce and how it looks because the the commercial crops, they're pumping them up with the whatever steroids, chemicals, and they're making that tomato look like the tomato you think it's supposed to look like,
or the perfect carrot.
And then you got your home garden, and you're growing your tomatoes, or your whatever, and you're like, these don't look like that, but they taste 1,000 times better than that pretty one. So if you want pretty food, or do you want tasty food? I mean,
healthy.
I know Chef Ramsay's going to be like, I want both and do all that. But I'm like, no. I'll stick with tasty over pretty, but that's what I mean is you're going to get a better quality product by just going and visit Graves, but then start your own garden. Obviously you can't grow everything Graves can, but if you're a corn lover or a tomato lover, start your own little tomato garden back there, and then pick up the rest of the stuff over at Graves.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That's definitely the way to go. I mean, the way the world's coming.
Sure,
you need to learn how to grow your food.
You
really need to, because the logistics of fruits and vegetables, they're getting further and further away from your home.
Wow.
And so, if anything bad ever happens, you're not going to have any food.
Yeah. I wonder if, because when we had the COVID pandemic here, and of course we had our local farms kind of pick up the slack there a little bit. And I'm kind of like, we should not stop doing that.
Yeah.
I'm like, why, now that we're going to, just off the top, we had like the meat, the ranchers are like, hey, come, we got beef, we got steak here. You guys are like, hey, come do our, it was better quality stuff, local, right here. I'm like, we got this right. Keep doing this. This is, we're pretty blessed to have, the dairy industry. We got a lot right here.
That's right.
We can hold our own for a while if we need to.
Yeah, we have a unique area here as far as an economy, a full-rounded economy to where we can. And it was good as far as that goes. We saw some benefits from it. And, 50, 100 years ago for sure, you did grow all of your own food. And it really should be the same way.
I think we need to talk to our leaders here, our school leaders, our city, county leaders, and say, hey, maybe we need to think about, utilizing our local resources here as our sources for food and things. A, it's healthier. B, logistics, I got to imagine a little easier to get food locally than it is to get food from Pango. I got to imagine it is. And then we're supporting and building and our own economy. We're doing, it's making us self-sufficient. So regardless of what goofiness happens in the world, at least our little bubble, we've got our people protected.
Yeah, we have our
That's a good
farmers
thing.
market coming up.
Exactly. There's July 10th, a week after all the UFO stuff this weekend.
Right.
Next Saturday will be the first farmers market, and it'll be every Saturday morning, 7 to 11. That's kind of the, just a tip. If you're going for produce,
I know what you're going to say.
Be there
Go
at
early.
7. You think you're going to roll in there at 9 o'clock in your pajamas trying to check out, people are going to beat you to the punch. So
That's exactly
there's going to be cool stuff that you can get, but if you're there to get your produce on, be there at 7.
Right. And Andrew, the Graves Farms has.
Yeah, you guys
they
are
come to the farmers
always
Yes,
one of the,
we
the
go to the
staples
farmers
out there.
market, absolutely. And of course, if you miss that, you can always come to the farm.
Yeah.
Right now we've got squash and zucchini and maybe some cucumbers coming off of the garden, but it won't be long. Probably another month we'll be in full swing.
Okay, so hold out. Come out and do all that, but come each week because more produce, more varieties, more quantities. They'll be as the season happens, there'll be more and more stuff coming here. So here's the pro move. If you sleep in and space out on it, go out there, get your breakfast burrito, roll in at 8, 9 o'clock, get your breakfast burrito, maybe hit some of the nonprofits, and then drive your butt on out to Graves Farm and go get the good produce after all the other stuff's gone.
Exactly. And he says the chili's looking good.
All right, chili season looking good?
Yeah, the rain actually was really beneficial for the chili.
So bad for alfalfa, good
bad
for chili.
For alfalfa, the chili's loving it. So
well, I know your ranchers and stuff probably not too happy about that statement, but there's a lot of Roswellians going, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I can't eat cow, I'll eat green chili.
That's right.
Exactly. And, that's why we try to promote school gardens.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we have our New Mexico Grown Week where we highlight fruits and vegetables that are purchased locally and from New Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
And, you mentioned getting people to support it. The legislature in New Mexico has been very supportive of New Mexico Grown.
Good.
And Dexter will receive, I believe, $6,000 this year to buy locally grown produce. Good news, Andrew.
Yeah. That's wonderful.
And
that's absolutely.
RISD got $13,000. Because they're much larger.
I know our state likes to incentivize people to come and do things here. I'm like, well, let's incentivize people in here to come do things for us, too.
And they're trying to do that because, hunger is a very, very important issue that has to be addressed.
And it shouldn't be.
No, not in this day
It should
and
not
age.
be. Our country and our resources and everything, we're the most blessed country on the planet. I don't think any of us can deny that.
Right.
This should not be a problem in 2021. We got lots of other problems. Getting people food should not be one of them.
Exactly. So we want to do everything we can. There's a New Mexico Grown Town Hall meeting this afternoon. It's a Zoom meeting from 2 to 4.
Okay.
And we're going to have it on our Facebook page. So anyone that's interested could get on that. You just have to, register with your name, who you are, and you'd be able to participate in that and see what farmers are doing around New Mexico. Andrew will be on it from our area, and I'm sure up north. Of course, they have the advantage of having more farms up there. But I think it'd be real interesting for people to see because this is the whole point. Trying to get people to learn to be more self-sufficient with their eating and make healthier choices. And that's why our school gardens are so important. We're so happy that we have Pecos and Nancy Lopez really rocking.
Right. And we thought we had a community garden going in Lake Arthur, and then they had a little problem with gophers.
Oh.
The gophers ate everything.
Right. So
everything.
Yeah. So
Man.
It was kind of an experiment. First time they'd done that. And
Sounds like Lake Arthur needs to come up with a gopher recipe.
That sounds yummy.
Right. So,
but they're going to relocate it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Change
to my belly, doesn't it? Sorry, I'm messing all the PETA people up.
They're gonna not like your gopher.
That's right. The farmer and gardeners are like, yeah, eat that gopher.
That's right. They were so shocked, and they were going to have a pumpkin plant today, but obviously they're rained out.
Yeah.
They were going to have invite kids to come up and they would offer them pumpkin seeds and get their pumpkins going for the fall.
So might have to wait a week or two
Yes, till it dries out a little bit. But that's up and coming, which is a great thing.
Right, sure.
And Hagerman, we have gardens in Hagerman, and Cody Montez, the FFA teacher down there, is helping us with that.
Okay, cool.
She gets her kids out there and they help, till it up and get it ready. And the kids, if they can plant, if they can't, they plant for them, and then the kids take care of it.
Okay.
Their summer school is doesn't start till July.
Okay.
So it'll start, I guess, Monday.
All right.
So they're going to get going with that too. And then at Dexter, Shelley Montgomery that comes with us, she started an herb garden.
Oh, cool.
To help with the cooking. To put in her cafeteria.
I could donate a Bob Ross to put some herbs on if we want to make Bob Ross herb head.
There you go. What did we buy for her to go? Cilantro,
parsley, dill,
oregano.
Okay.
That kind of thing for
staples.
seasoning. And so she has that going. And
Great.
she sent us a picture, which has it been on Facebook or it will
Not
be?
yet, yeah.
It will be.
Well, that's great because that's how you could teach kids
Yes.
to like things they don't like. You know, and it's like, okay, yeah, that broccoli stinks, doesn't it?
Uh-huh.
Let's put some of these seasonings on it and let's see how
Exactly.
that broccoli tastes. You know?
Exactly.
And it doesn't have to be cheese all the time either.
No,
I know
it
the
doesn't
craft
have
people
to
want to
be.
tell you that, but it doesn't have to be cheese. There's other things you can put on broccoli that make it
True.
taste good. And I ain't going to lie, cheese is delicious on it.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And if that gets you started eating it, that's okay.
Well, here's the difference. Go grab, again, whole cheese, real cheeses. Don't get the Velveeta goo that's sort of cheese and sort of 20 other things.
Right.
And that's the
Try
difference.
not to choose processed.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Not
You know,
natural.
go to that section in the deli that they have hunks of cheese, and you go buy and then go over to the appliances or the
Right.
pots and pans section. They have a thing called a cheese grater. Be careful. Right. If you don't use it right, you might get a finger. But they have these little grates on them, and then you put that block of cheese and you rub it right up against that thing, and then at the bottom, shredded cheese comes out, and then you can put it on your
cheese
pizza.
doesn't come grated?
Yeah,
in
it
the
doesn't
bag?
come. It doesn't come off the cheese tree like that.
Yeah.
So grate it, and then you can put it on your pizza or wherever you're gonna do there.
Right. It'll make it better for
But
you.
that's been good with our gardens at like I think we've mentioned before at Pecos. They have grown strawberries and carrots and squash and different things, and the carrots come out and they're funny shapes. I
Oh,
mean,
man.
like, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And but we took those carrots and took them to our cafeteria over at Goddard, and Kim Meeks had her staff cook them, and then they take them back to Pecos, just to Pecos. 'Cause
Sure.
they're the ones who
They're the
grew 'em.
ones that was their fruit of their
And then
labor.
the kids actually got to eat what they had grown, and it's
That is
so
cool.
surprising that they're like, whoa, that's what a carrot looks like. You know, they
And
didn't even
that's
know
what
what
it
it looked
tastes
like when
like.
they
Yeah.
pulled it out of the ground, and it was great. And they even had different colored carrots, and,
Blue.
you know, yeah, some purples. And
Good.
So it was neat to see from the start to when they actually got to eat it. And,
Sure.
And then they put butter and some things on it to kind of give it, but they
Something
really
of
are
familiarity
kind
to 'em.
of, They're
Yeah.
sweeter.
Right.
Those.
Oh yeah,
They
they're
have
way
the better
tastier
flavor.
in
Than
there.
a carrot, like some carrots.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was-
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't have to douse them in ranch dressing because you know to get
you
some
don't. You
taste on.
just want to eat the vegetable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we need more of that, you know, where the kids actually, a lot of them don't know that cheese doesn't just come in a bag grated, you know,
Right.
or, you know, the things that Andrew was talking about being processed and how they aren't as healthy. And so hopefully,
And
I
that's
think that turn, it's kind of coming around.
well,
there's-
we got into an age of convenience, and that's where that's kind of taking that step back. It's just
Right.
easier for families to go through the drive-through real quick, or pick up that frozen lasagna and throw it in the oven for an hour and sit down. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing to do sometimes, but it's a bad thing to do every night. That's
Well-
where it's a problem.
And society changed. 50 years ago, a lot of women worked at home.
Hmm. That's true too.
And then now
Someone had the time to prep and
they
do all
had
the things that
more
require.
time to cook. But
You guys have actually a lot of great things to beat because I get it. People are like, you think I'm gonna sit there and cut all that up and do all? Yeah, let me get to the list of 37 other things I got to do today.
Exactly.
But there's ways to do that. You can pre-cook, like sometimes your weekends free up. All right, maybe that's a good time to open up the grill up your meat for the week. Maybe cut up your
Right.
vegetables and
Think
things
ahead.
you need, your fruits, and get that done. Put together some salads and things that you can put in a bag or vacuum seal up, and that way, when Monday night and kids got soccer, baseball, and 27 other things, you just pull one of those bags out of the freezer, heat it up, and voila, fresh food ready
and
for dinner.
that saves money. If you buy in bulk, go to Andrew's place and buy corn. Blanch it, get it off the cob. You can freeze those.
Sure.
And then you have fresh produce.
You can make your own
for
quick
your meal.
fixins that are
Yes.
way fresher and healthier with
Yes.
fresh products rather than wait for Stofers or someone else to do it
Yeah,
for you.
absolutely. That's actually one of my goals.
Yeah.
Is to go a whole year without buying anything from a grocery store.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's impressive.
So we're-
That's
we're
Is
great.
there,
gonna-
is there a
we're-
go-to you have to have that you haven't learned how to figure out to grow or make yet?
Well, there's quite a few, but
Well, like I have to. Like you said, I ain't doing this till I got this. Because I ain't missing a whole year without this.
Yeah, sweet corn.
Sweet corn?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Can't live without my sweet
Well,
corn.
I think you're pretty set up to nail that one.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm okay with that one. And then, we do the green beans.
You don't have to learn how to brew beer or nothing yet.
No. I'm actually lucky. I don't actually drink.
Okay, so one less out there.
Yeah, right.
Because I'm telling you, all you people that brew your own stuff, stop. You don't know what you're doing. It's garbage. And you get foo-foo with it. There's only so many names you can put on these things. And for the love of God, man, do we got to stop putting pumpkin and everything on it in the fall? Come on. There is other fall flavors than pumpkin. Well, you know what? Y'all want to be hipsters with all that stuff? Be hipsters with food. Go plant your own gardens, do your little hipster thing, and guess what? That's going to be way more beneficial than you making your stupid beer that nobody cares about except you.
And what about, Andrew, what about canning?
Yeah, so that's what we're doing. Canning and jarring mainly is what we're doing. And then, of course, we try to stay away from freezing as much as possible because, it only lasts 2, 3 years.
Yeah, depending on.
As opposed to canning and jarring that can last 20.
My biggest hurdle, do you can meats? Because that's the one I know, like Amish and all, they do all that meat canning. I'm like, I don't know if I can get past that one.
Yeah,
that one's a bit
I have
rough.
not tried that.
Yeah.
Yet.
I know that's big in Amish world. They can meats, among other things. But because I see the shows, I get all, hold on, we got an EAF. Sorry, that was a test. Hey, let's wait till we got a flash flood warning going on to send out an EAS test. Let's make people more nervous. Yeah, good job there, geniuses. Sorry.
Tell it like it is, Mike. Tell it like it is.
Sorry.
And I think, going back to the canning, I believe that the Extension office used to teach a class in canning.
Yeah, in fact, they probably still do or would if anybody was interested.
Right. And I think that's something that would be very important.
Yeah, to us, and you were talking about convenience because, the bottom line is you need to be eating local food for health benefits if you don't do anything else.
Sure.
Right.
If you don't do anything else, eating local or from your backyard vegetables will benefit your health.
I heard like honey's the big one there. Like if you eat local honey versus just off the shelf honey, the benefits and everything is night and day. I mean, it's a drastic difference.
Yeah, absolutely. The honey's a huge thing, and of course, the price just keeps going up because we're having problems keeping bees. And we keep having colony collapses and things like that to where, pesticides on a commercial possibly could be the reason. We don't know why there's colony collapse, but
I will say this: if you live particularly out in the county, but anywhere if you're living and you see a big nest or anything form, please just don't kill it, knock it down. Call the Bob Reeds out there, because what they'll do is they'll say, no, that's hornets. Let's need to get them. No, those are the bees. If you just let them hang, they migrate and go, or we can get our bee guys out and move them to a more suitable location.
Yeah.
But if you do come across that at your own property, just don't buying chemicals and kill them. Make sure that they're the kind that they're not pests. We don't want to kill the helpful ones. We just want to get rid of the pests. So
yeah, and sorry, I kind of got off that train of thought. But as far as I was saying the convenience of the canning and jarring, because for me, one time a year we put up green beans, or we put up sweet corn, or we put up black eyed peas, or whatever it is we're doing. I do it once. And yeah, it's a lot of work for that day. But then it sits on a shelf, and every time I want it for a side dish, I go open a can and pour it into or put it in the microwave or into a pot.
Right.
To
it's
heat.
now a quick fix,
done.
instant meal. Yeah.
So it is convenient.
Yes, it is super convenient.
You just got to prep it and do it yourself.
That's right.
And you can make that a fun family thing. Make all right, the third Saturday of the month is Family Canning Day, and we all sit and we get our food for the month right there, or pick whatever your thing.
If people would just do it once, if they just try it, take one vegetable, do it once, It's really fun to do, and especially if you've got other people doing it or a family.
Pick something familiar to you too, like if
like
it's
the green beans.
Yeah, pick something you know and love.
Black eyed peas.
You don't have to grab something weird off the get go. Grab something you know and love and you tried and true,
see
and
how
give it a try.
convenient it is during the year.
Yeah,
and then
absolutely.
maybe you'd be ready to try more. You know.
And I know we all have sweet tooths and things, but you know what? You can make that stuff too, and it's a lot better for you. That honey we were talking about, that'll fix a lot of sweet tooth.
No, you can make jellies and jams. Are always really good to can.
Yeah. We're running out of time here. I just happened to look at the time here, but hopefully a few people listen. Maybe got a few wheels turning up in their heads and saying, you know what, and you know what. You know, you always hear the saying, how do you eat an elephant? And you can't eat one bite at a time. Eating healthy is the same kind of way. If you do the some people cold turkey and drastic, some people work that way, but most of us don't. Gradually incorporate more of this stuff and your body will start changing, and the foods too. Your body will crave the food you put it in. Yeah, it's going to hate the salad or whatever the first but if that's your regular staple, when you stop doing it, your body's going to be like, no, I'd rather have the salad than the Twix bar.
You'll feel better.
You will.
A salad makes
Andrew,
you
what
feel
are
better.
your hours at Graves Farm?
Right now they're 8:30 to 5:30 Monday through Saturday.
Very good. Come on out to Graves Farm. You can go to the website too.
Yeah.
Is it gravesfarm.com?
And Facebook too, and it's gravesfarm.com.
Yeah, you can go and learn. That way you can, and of course, if you have any questions, you can call the number. They'll be happy to. By the way, when you come out to the market, they accept EBT and all that stuff. So
and double up bucks.
Yeah, so they do all of that. So you can use.
Do you do that at the store as well?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, so you can use that
Keep that in
assistance to
mind.
get healthy foods right there. You don't have to buy the Cheetos on the store.
Exactly.
Take EBT card out there and go get you some produce. Go
Chili
get you.
will be ready mid-August.
There you go.
Looks like mid-August.
And you get friends when you have chili in your house.
And then we'll be open Sundays when the chili starts.
Nice. So. And by the way, if you love roasting yourself and all that, you can do that. But if you don't, let the folks at Graves, they'll roast them and do all that stuff too.
They freeze it.
Yeah.
And I've sent it to my son.
Yeah, are you guys able to still ship and all that too?
Oh, yeah.
I know.
We haven't had any problems.
Because I know I've got a few family members that don't live here. They don't live here. They come visit and they got in love with green chili, so they get like the Graves website, and so they get their own green chili.
I sent it to my son. No matter where he was in Michigan one summer working, and even in Texas, he's like, chili's not as good.
Yeah.
It's not.
So I've sent it over there, and so it's.
Don't eat that Colorado green chili. That mess is
yuck.
Yeah. What is that about?
That's a cuss word around here.
That's like going to Alaska for beach time. That's just dumb.
Right. That's not good.
Well, thank you guys.
Thank you.
We'll see y'all next time.
Okay.
All right, 8:56. Quick break before news. Don't go away.
With the SRN News Business Brief, I'm Bill Alexander. U.S. consumer confidence rose for a fifth month in June to the highest level since the pandemic began last year, as households responded to increased vaccinations and the further reopening of businesses. The June increase reflected an improvement in consumers' assessment of current conditions. United Airlines is making one of the largest orders ever for commercial airplanes, hoping air travel will rebound strongly from the pandemic. United said Tuesday that it will buy 200 Boeing MAX jets and 70 planes from Europe's Airbus so that it can replace many of its smallest and older planes. On Wall Street, the Dow gained 9 points to close at 34,292. The Nasdaq was up 27 to 14,528, and the S&P 500 added 1 point to 4,291. With the SRN News Business Brief, I'm Bill Alexander in Washington.
Happy birthday, America! It's time to celebrate and save big at the Big O Tires 4th of July event with savings that will have you oohing and eyeing like a giant fireworks show. Just visit your neighborhood Big O Tires now through July 4th and buy 3 tires, get 1 free on select sets of Aspen, Mesa, and Nito tires. And you'll also get a free conventional oil change. So hurry in for buy 3, get 1 free on tires and a free conventional oil change. Now at Big O Tires, the team you trust. See store for details.
Up your spotting game with the help of Zia Guns USA in Roswell. Zia Guns USA is now an authorized full-line Tacticam dealer. The same scopes, cameras, and spotting equipment that the big boys use on TV. So now you can capture your hunt like never before. Zia Guns USA in Roswell also has a new shipment of knives by Benchmade and Case. Come check out the amazing selection for yourself. Take your hunt to the next level with Zia Guns USA in Roswell. Closed on Saturdays but open on Sundays at 1907 North Main in Roswell.
Are you looking for a new church home? Tabernacle Baptist Church in Roswell personally invites you to any one of their 4 services, with 3 on Sunday and 1 on Wednesday. Services are Sunday at 10 and 11 in the morning and 6 in the evening. On Wednesday evening, service is at 7. Tabernacle Baptist Church is across from DeBrenham Stadium in Roswell. The family at Tabernacle Baptist Church would love to have your family join them as they celebrate God. Come and grow together.
Oasis Computers has been Roswell's trusted source for home and small business computers for over 30 years, and they continue to be your best resource for computer repairs, operating system upgrades, web root managed antivirus, special orders, and more. Oasis Computers is now open from 8 to 1, Monday through Friday to better serve you. Service calls by appointments and after-hour appointments are available too. Stop by Oasis Computers at 1703 North Garden or call or text 575-625-9141 for even faster service.
Here's a Mornings with Mike Winters fun fact. Due to extreme pressure and weather conditions, it literally rains diamonds on Neptune and Uranus. Stop snickering because I said Uranus. Here's Mike Winters.
And good morning. Closing in on 9 o'clock. Town Hall News up next. We'll have American Legion Post 28 and 61 join us next hour talking about some stuff coming up. Don't go away. We'll be back.
News this hour from townhall.com. I'm Rich Thomason. Former President Trump heads to South Texas today at the invitation of Governor Greg Abbott. Mr. Trump will visit the Rio Grande Valley, getting an up-close look at the border and unfinished sections of his signature border wall. A couple dozen House Republicans will join in the tour. Governor Abbott blames Biden open border policy for a flood of illegal aliens and illegal deadly drugs.
Just the first 4 months of this year alone, the Texas Department of Public Safety has seized more fentanyl than is needed to kill every man, woman, and child who live in the state of New York. This is an almost 800% increase over last year.
And to stem the deadly tide, Abbott has vowed to finish sections of the wall not completed during Mr. Trump's tenure in office. The record-setting heat wave that's gripping Seattle and Portland has moved to the east.
Seattle and Portland endured temperatures well above 100 through the past weekend and Monday, before the air mass moved further inland Tuesday. Like most people in the region, Greta England scrambled to find an air conditioner for her Seattle apartment.
We went to Home Depot, we went to Target, we went to Lowe's. Everywhere we went, it was sold out. So we only had one little box fan in our apartment, and it was way too hot.
At least half a dozen deaths in both Washington and Oregon are blamed on the heat. Further inland, Spokane, Washington hit 109 degrees Tuesday, its highest temperature ever. I'm Tim McGuire.
With the recovery of the body of another victim, the death toll is now 12 in the condo tower collapse in Surfside, Florida. 149 people still unaccounted for. Stocks are mixed on Wall Street right now. The Dow is up 133 points, while the NASDAQ is 5 points lower. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Let's be boring and do a commercial about cash-out refinances. It's Ryan, and our mortgage team will often have a listener say, I think I understand what a cash-out refinance is, but can't that be bad for you sometimes? So let's hit on that. As with anything, it's certainly not the right move for everyone. If we don't have to, we don't want to add a bunch of years onto our loan, or increase our monthly payment too much, or pay more in the long run. But because home values have skyrocketed so far up the last few years, while rates have come so far down, we've seen many scenarios where listeners today can pull out a significant chunk of money from the new value in their home, while lowering the years on the overall loan, while lowering their monthly payment, and lowering how much they ultimately pay. The key is to just look at the whole picture and be honest with yourself about your situation. If you're looking for someone to show you your options, we are United Faith Mortgage.
United Faith Mortgage is a DBA of United Mortgage Corp. 25 Melville Park Road, Melville, New York. Licensed mortgage banker. For all licensing information, go to NMLSconsumeraccess.org. Corporate NMLS number 1330. Equal housing lender. Licensed in Alaska, Hawaii, Georgia, Massachusetts, North Dakota, South Dakota.
Thousands of EU citizens may soon lose their legal status to live in the UK.
Millions of Europeans have freely lived, worked and studied in the UK for decades. But Brexit means that those rights are no longer automatically granted. Britain's government introduced a settlement plan for the country's large European migrant community in 2019, and the deadline for applications is Wednesday. From Thursday, any European migrant who hasn't applied will lose their legal right to work and access some hospital treatments or welfare benefits in the UK. Meanwhile, the freedom of movement that over 1 million Britons have long enjoyed in EU countries is also ending. Charles de Ledesma, London.
Left-wing activists and relatives of people killed in Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte's anti-drug campaign, marking the start of his final year in office with a noisy protest. News and analysis at townhall.com. With wildfires raging in the West, some federal firefighters reportedly in line to get a raise. A senior administration official says President Biden will be hiking their pay to $15 an hour.
Biden wants to make the plan permanent. For now, the pay raise will come in the form of retention incentives and by providing additional bonuses to those working on the front lines. More experienced permanent firefighters could also be eligible for a 10% retention incentive. Temporary firefighters will be eligible to receive some incentive pay under the plan.
That's correspondent Julie Walker reporting. New York City's Democratic mayoral primary has been thrown into disarray. Election officials retracting their latest report on the vote count after realizing it was tainted by test data that was never cleared from a computer system. Once again on Wall Street this hour, the Dow is up 120 points. More on these stories at townhall.com.
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
I promise you, whatever scum did this, not one man on this force will rest for 1 minute until he's behind bars. Now let's grab a bite to eat. Yeah, come on.
I feel the hot wind on my shoulder and the touch of a world that is older. I hit the switch and check the number. And I slumber. I hear the rhythm ringing through it. Flamenco guitar and cumbia music. I hear the talking of the DJ. The travel listen, what does he say? I'm on a Mexican radio. I'm on a Mexican radio.
Broadcasting live from high atop the J.P. White Building in downtown Roswell, New Mexico. It's Mornings with Mike Winters on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
Is that what I sound like when I talk?
Now, here's your host, Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 6 minutes after 9 o'clock. Welcome to hour number 3.
Tres inviernos.
You know what you sounded like there? Fluffy.
No, Gabriel Iglesias.
He sounded fluffy like there, didn't
That
he?
laugh. I used to have a listener named Martine.
Oh,
it was part of I was part of a group called the Layback Crew. It was actually the dudes who work for sanitation. They called themselves the Layback Crew. Shout out to the guys at to take the trash. But one of the guys was Martine, and so every time I would shout him out, I would always lean away from the mic and go, Martine! So he became known in his friends group as Martine!
Ah, cool.
Yeah.
I like it. But Gabriel Iglesias, if you like,
Yes.
he's fluffy.
Yeah.
He's a very funny comedian.
You had
that laugh down. That was definitely a fluffy laugh.
Just go on Netflix and pick one of the 37 Gabriel Iglesias stand-up specials on there.
He's
Check it
good.
out.
I like fluffy.
He managed to get that Netflix money and lock it down, man. 'Cause, I mean, I don't know what his contract is with Netflix, but they have him in perpetuity.
Have you watched that show on Netflix, Mr. Iglesias, where he's like a school teacher?
Is that the sitcom one?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I haven't seen that one.
It's not great.
See, I have a hard time.
I love his stuff. That I could not get into.
I have a hard time wrapping my head around comedians doing sitcoms. There's really only like one or two that have ever worked. Home Improvement was good.
Okay.
And the George Lopez Show. Or the two that kind of stand out. Like
Really?
Seinfeld was just, I always felt it was kind of, I was never a
It's
huge
only one of the
Seinfeld
biggest
fan.
shows of all time.
I know, but I was never a
Just 'cause
Seinfeld
you didn't
fan.
like it, I wouldn't call it a...
Ultimate Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Mork and Mindy?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but that was before my time. So it's I'm thinking of like in my...
Technically, that was Happy Days.
Well,
He debuted Mork on Happy Days, and that was a spin-off.
How are you going to spin off an entire series off like a fever dream?
They do it all the time.
They really do.
The Facts of Life is a spin-off of Different Strokes.
Yeah, that's true. And then wasn't what was that? Arnold's. What was it?
There was a bunch of Arnold's. There was a couple of Happy Days.
Yeah,
spin-offs
Happy Days,
there.
Arnold's Diner, and then that one spun off.
Like All in the Family spun off.
Yeah.
Archie's Bunker or Archie's Diner or whatever
and then
it was, or not Diner.
Laverne and Shirley was a spin-off of a spin-off, right?
That was yeah.
Because Laverne and Shirley was a spin-off of a.
I think that was another Happy Days thing.
I'm gonna have to.
I think they were guests on Happy Day or cameo.
Twiggy and Lenny and.
Yeah, I think they were bit characters on that show, and it's spun. It's all Gary Marshall stuff, you know. So yeah, they do it all the time.
Oh, yeah.
So
it comes from that one mind.
What about Bill Cosby's show? That was a huge
We don't
success.
talk about Bill Cosby's show. Okay.
Well, I mean, these are comedians that had successful
No,
shows.
I understand, but we don't talk about Bill
Good,
Cosby
bad, or
anymore.
different. I do love me some Jello pudding pops.
I enjoy
If they brought those back, I would eat them.
We don't talk.
I don't think they have Jello pudding
Do you
pops
know that
anymore.
he pulled that out at his one of his trials? Like somebody was like, it was like he was walking
Picture
away.
pages?
No, he was walking out of the courtroom, and they were taking pictures of him, asking a bunch of questions. And instead of like responding to any of the questions, he just broke out a "Hey, hey, hey!" and then got into the car and drove away. Like you're not helping your case.
Fat Albert, yeah. Because to be honest, no one under 25, probably or 30, probably knows who Fat Albert is.
No.
So
Yeah, you're gonna hear Tanner in his set talking about.
you couldn't even do Fat Albert anymore because everyone would be like,
Yeah.
hey, the
Nowadays, it's morbidly obese Albert in the
I
crew.
got to meet Rerun.
Really? You met Fred Berry?
Yeah, I got to meet Rerun.
Now, was he wearing the hat? Because in my mind, he's just constantly
I think
wearing
he
the hat.
was.
That's
I'm
kind of
trying
his
to
uniform
remember.
back then. He wore the
that's the thing.
suspenders.
I think he did. Yeah.
If he goes to a place without the hat, he's not. It's not really him.
But
he
that's
was talking to our youth group.
Yeah.
We went to
Well,
Terrell, Texas.
that's
Talking to our youth group.
yes.
Did he dance?
I think he did. Right?
What?
He
Yeah.
danced. Yeah.
He had to break out the hole.
I don't remember if he did or not.
Well,
He might have.
That was his day gig. Like he's no longer with us, but but when he got the What's Happening show, he was like a Christian dance group guy and did Christian dance troupe, and that was his day job.
I did not know that.
So his character on the show that's him. That's how he's, but he's a devout Christian. And then, so after the show and before the show,
That explains why he came and talked to our youth group.
that was his jam. That was his thing. So he wasn't really the thespian. He was more of a youth pastor
Well,
if I could dance and entertain.
I know I'm mixing my sitcoms here, but that fact right there, that's dynamite.
Well, we went from Cosby to What's Happening
Well, we
to
had
Good Times.
we had to cleanse the palate from Cosby. That's the thing. We had to get that taste out
Well,
of
if
the
we're
mouth.
going to do this, might as well throw Jefferson's references and everything else. We're gonna go,
Since
that
now
path.
we've breached that topic and we'll probably never be able to talk about it again. Did you know that there's an entire stand-up special that Bill Cosby recorded but was never released? Because it was like the day that it was supposed to come out, all the stuff about Bill Cosby came out.
Oh, okay.
It was a Netflix special he recorded, and it was like literally the last stand-up special he ever recorded. I can't remember. I think it was like Bill Cosby is 70 is the name of it. And so somewhere in like the vault at Netflix, there's an entire stand-up special that will never see the light of day.
Should put it on the closed circuit at the jail.
I'd genuinely be curious to go back and check that one out. I'm assuming he probably didn't talk about going out for drinks too many times.
And he probably gets on there and he's going, "Daddy is great. Give me some chocolate cake." It's like, that was funny 20 years ago.
So sad, man. That was the first stand-up special I ever watched was Bill Cosby himself, and I memorized it. And
Yeah, that was one of the few. Yeah, it was one of the early ones.
Can't really
He
break
was
it out these
good
days.
back in the day,
I
and
gotta
I
be-
genuinely liked him. It's kind of a tragedy.
Well,
It's
for
sad.
what it's worth, you were his target. I mean, you were sort of his demographic. You were what he was going for.
Got a special pudding pop for you, my lady. I gotta stop.
We weren't exactly his cup of tea. You might have been a cup of something.
This pudding pop's got magic juice in it.
All right, let's go other places.
It's 12 minutes after 9 o'clock. Here's your weather.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. We still have that moist air coming in from the south, and that means more showers and thunderstorms today. Our high in Roswell about 78, for Carlsbad 84, and around 82 at Artesia. For tonight, just a few showers and mid-60s, and then it looks like another round of rain and thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon, partly sunny, and our high around 85. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
Thank you, Steve. Currently 71 degrees here in Roswell. Humidity is at 84%. Winds currently out of the south at 8 miles per hour. Flash flood watch in effect through midnight tomorrow. Parts of Eddy County and stuff are in a flash flood warning right now. But today we got a 60% chance at more rainfall. They're saying here for Roswell, really after 3. So I guess maybe we're getting a bit of a respite till 3 o'clock today. Expect a high near 80 today with northeast winds 5 to 10. And then could see another quarter to a half inch of rain on later today. Tonight, we're looking at a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy, 67 with south winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. 20% chance of rain on Thursday, partly cloudy and 86, south winds 5 to 10. We're looking at a 40% chance of rain tomorrow night, mainly before midnight, mostly cloudy, overnight low of 70. Then for UFO Fest and all that, Friday, a 50% chance of rain, partly cloudy and 84. Saturday, a 60% chance at rain, partly cloudy and 83. Independence Day on Sunday, a 50% chance of showers, mostly sunny and 86. And then Monday, I know that's a day off for many as they're observing Independence Day, 40% chance of rain, mostly sunny and 87. All right, it is closing in on 9:15. We're going to take a quick 3.5-minute break, and then we're going to talk American Legion. We'll talk with Post 28 and Post 61 here on the other side. Don't go away.
Customizable office equipment is one stop away at PTS Office Systems. Of course, you and the business next door do different things, so you need different office equipment. PTS Office Systems has fully customizable office equipment in stock, waiting to be delivered to your business. Get fully customized office equipment to meet your office's specific needs. The day and age of one-size-fits-all office equipment is gone. Shop around at PTS Office Systems today at 217 North Main in downtown Roswell.
Get your family together. It's all about spas. Relax and have fun in any weather.
For decades, homeowners have been frustrated because their canvas patio cover would stop the summer sun but trap the air, turning their back patio into a sauna by midday. Now there's a way to block the piercing sun and vent the hot, stagnant air with a Solara adjustable patio cover from All About Spas in Roswell. A Solara adjustable patio cover is like none you've ever seen. You control the shading. You control the ventilation, all by remote control. Let the natural light in on comfortable days. Protect your patio furniture from the rainfall or damaging ultraviolet rays, all at the touch of a button. And each Solara adjustable patio cover is custom built. Stop by All About Spas and Leisure Living at 3700 North Main in Roswell, across from Discount Tire.
It's all right here at All About Spas.
You've slouched on it, you've slept on it, you've sheltered in place on it until it's worn out. Now it's time for new furniture from Glenn's. Like a breath of fresh air, Glenn's will brighten your home with beautiful new furniture you'll be proud of for years to come. And at Glenn's, everything is ready for immediate delivery. So reopen your life and refresh your home with a trip to Glenn's Furniture at the corner of Union and Alameda, where delivery is free since 1953.
It's an old story. You go on vacation, you relax, you have a good time, and then you come home to a world of disarray. Your mail is backed up, you have 100 messages on your voicemail, your lawn is 3 feet tall, and your pool has developed a nasty algae problem. Well, the good people at BioGuard can't solve all your problems, but they can help you with your pool. So before you go on vacation, stop at Mays Lumber at 115 South Virginia in Roswell and ask about their special vacation plan. BioGuard has a wide variety of products that will find algae and take care of your pool. So when you come home from your vacation, you can depend on your pool to relieve your stress and not add to it. Because BioGuard guards more than your pool. They guard your time, your vacation, and your peace of mind. BioGuard at Mays Lumber, 115 South Virginia in Roswell.
We cut to order, special order, products old and new. You can count on Mays Lumber Company.
Wednesday edition, Clay Travis and Buck Sexton show. Everything is racist, including 25-year-old relationships. It's crazy, Buck. We're going to break it down for everybody out there.
Plus, we know that Los Angeles is reinstituting some mask mandates. Is Fauciism making a big comeback? We'll break that down for you and more today at noon Eastern for 3 hours on the Clay Travis and Buck Sexton show, coast to coast.
Travis and Sexton are on Roswell's Talk FM weekdays at 10. Here's a Mornings with Mike Winters fun fact. Men are 6 times more likely to be struck by lightning than women. That's because men are 6 times more likely to wear a tinfoil hat in a thunderstorm. Here's Mike Winters.
Facts. Facts. Good morning. It is 18 minutes after 9 o'clock. And joining us in studio this morning from American Legion Post 28, Michael Trillo back with us. And then from American Legion Post 61 family, we have Lee and Jen back with us as well. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
And my wife Kim is still hanging out for a few more minutes before she gallivants off to where she gallivants to.
You have no idea where your wife goes.
I do. I do. She left me a note.
I'm off to the mountain, going to Redosa.
Going to Redosa?
No, the Appalachian Mountains. She's heading east.
There'll be less water up there, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes downhill. It's all coming here. But
sure.
How are you guys doing this morning?
Good.
Everybody doing well?
We're all doing well.
Yeah. Everybody faring okay with the weather, and I know this is the season we learn. You know, when your air conditioner don't work, first time you learn is when it hits 100 degrees. First time you learn your roof doesn't leak is when we get the unprecedented 1 week of solid all-day rain.
Right. If anyone out there would like to donate canoes to 28 or 61, please contact us immediately.
All right. Or maybe at least a few of the pool floaties.
Yeah. Pool noodles. I'll even take a pool noodle.
Yeah, now you're going to get flooded with a bunch of pools sent here. Yeah, so, hey, that's you, not me.
All right. But we're going to talk American Legion, but real quick, since you said pool noodle, I was an adult before I realized those were to float in water with. I thought they were merely to have sword fights and beat people you're friends with.
That's what I was.
I thought that's what the pool noodle was. I was like, oh, these are flotation devices? I thought we just whacked each other with them. That's what we were for. And then I learned later
that's a secondary.
I was an adult before I learned they were flotation devices.
Oh, wow. That's your fun at parties.
Oh, great. The guy who beats people with pool noodles show.
Yeah.
Well, no one called them pool noodles. That's why they're always called fanoodles in my world.
What?
A fun noodle. Fanoodle. Yeah. So we never called them pool noodles, so I was like, fun noodles, this is pretty fun.
Well, I learned a new term, what was it, a week ago?
Yeah.
You got burrito bread. I learned about that.
What is burrito bread?
I was at annual training one year with the Arkansas National Guard.
Okay.
And we're more Hispanics in the guard unit that we're in. And
sure.
In California.
Did they try to give you Mexican cuisine?
No. We brought our own tortillas and brought our own.
And you know a thing or two about tortillas, I think, Mike.
Yeah. And all of a sudden, this, we gave them some burritos and stuff like that, and later on they came by. Do you guys got any more of that burrito bread?
You should have blew their minds with some fry bread. They would have known what to do there.
I had to transplant to New Mexico to learn about burrito bread.
Well, all right, I get, and that's very nice of them. But where the heck rock have they been living under where they've never seen a tortilla? I mean, even in the most northern of places, you can go to a grocery store and buy a tortilla. It may not be a good one, but at least there's one there,
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good. Let's give folks a little bit of updates. I know we've been both posts, everything been busy. Of course, last week we talked a little bit about the flag retirement ceremony that was hosted by Post 28. That was a big success. Had a great time there. Fire department was there. They were awesome because they were there to keep us honest and not burn down Roswell, which
thankful for that. But they were involved, helping cutting up flags. And
how do you burn water?
I don't know, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, it was hot last week, though.
Yeah, that wasn't a problem back on the 12th or when we'll be dead. But yeah, it was great. It was a great time, and it was great to see them. And we had a good group of people come out and help us eat some burgers.
The fire
and dogs.
department was a big help too. They helped with the retirement of the flags.
Yeah.
They were cutting out stars and stripes.
Yeah, they were there participating.
They were doing everything. They even went out and put flags on the fire. So.
Yeah, they did everything. So
they did.
But yeah, it was a great success for all of us, I think, here too. I know you guys have been busy doing some stuff and things. What are you guys gearing up for now over at 28?
Well, first of all, we're open again. Okay,
that's a good news.
That's a good thing. We're
so available for rentals and all that good stuff.
Rentals, stuff like that. We're not quite open totally on the bar because the help. We're still needing help at the bar.
You're like everybody else.
I'm not a very good bartender, but I'm having to bartend. So
he's really good at opening bottles.
Yeah,
got that nailed.
That's it. The other stuff I can't. But we're doing real good. We're still working on a few things that we have pressing. Our air conditions, we barely got them fixed, and. Building's cool.
I was say good. This is a big deal.
Because it helps on the rentals, but we're being truthful with the people that are renting. We said right now our air conditions aren't working very good, but hopefully by this weekend, they're working on it today. Let's put it that way, and we should have them in place, ready to go, and we'll have the first rental where we're able to where they'll be happy.
Perfect.
And then the Legion itself. The bar's open. It's only open. We only have it open 3 days a week.
Okay,
and that's Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday.
All right. So if Legionnaires want to come out and have a drink and a chat or two, come on down.
Right. So and then you got the sports TVs in there and stuff like that. And you can watch we just change it whatever anybody wants to do, but mainly we're here for the
Legacy run.
Legacy run.
Yeah, this is a big deal, and I'll let you guys can kind of explain.
Okay.
But here in August, we've got we got some visitors coming to town here. Kind of explain what we're talking about here.
Go first.
Sure. On August 24th, we've got the Legacy Run.
Mm-hmm.
This is American Legion riders across the country coming through here, and the run is about scholarships.
Yes.
So any child of any veteran that either died as a result of combat or is 50% or more disabled because of conflict.
Due to their service.
Right.
Gotcha.
Due to their service, they get these horrendously huge scholarships. I think it's like $2,500 or something like that per person or something
very
like
nice.
that. It is just amazing, and they've given out so many scholarships since this inception, which was, I believe, in 2008, if I remember the six.
Okay. And this is National American Legion, what we're talking about. Yeah, this is across the board.
And we got between 400 and 600 bikes. Right now, I think we have 450 registered at the moment coming through. I guess they're starting in Arkansas, and they're going to be stopping in Tatum and then coming in on 2nd Street on the morning of the 24th.
Okay.
And
they're all meeting at Post 28, right?
Yeah, they're all coming to 28 as well. I mean, 61 doesn't have much of a parking lot. Yeah. So we're helping them out.
Yeah. So they could come in come visit, talk to folks, and hang out.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Right.
Yeah, the sheriff's department are going to escort them through town, so hopefully it reduces the impact on traffic. But we would appreciate the patrons of Roswell's patience.
When 400 motorcycles come through town, I got a feeling you're going to know they're coming.
Yeah, rolling thunder.
They're not sneaking in.
Just to let people know, they're going to come in on 2nd. They're going to come up Main. They're going to go up to Country Club now.
Country.
They're going to go to college
first.
No, remember the sheriff changed it right at the last minute.
That's where they go fuel. Remember they're going to go fuel at that Allsup's down
on
college
19th,
on 19th. Country Club.
We'll have a finalized route here as we get closer to the event and all.
Anyway, the point
it's 2 against 1 right now, right?
I seem to remember the undersheriff saying they wanted to change it right at the end of the meeting. But anyway, the point is we've got a bunch of people coming in, and now I know that we've got some local motorcycles going to be joining in. I think at least from the Marine Corps.
Right.
Okay.
And they're going to kind of hook up east of town here, 6 Mile Hill, I think it was.
Not sure where they're going to put it. It could be at 6 Mile Hill. It could be at the 40 Mile out at the rest area.
Okay.
Right in that. Anywhere in there, the sheriff's going to look for a good place.
Find a good little settling spot there to do that.
And see where they're going to meet at.
Basically, they just need somewhere big enough they can have everybody grouped together.
Yeah.
They don't want to try and play telephone.
We'll have more details for you as we get closer, but we want to
Sure.
put this on people's calendars,
Right.
August 24th.
Now, we're going to be getting started way early, but the motorcycles should arrive anywhere between about 11:15 and 11:45.
Okay.
At the maximum, somewhere in that range. And we're going to be parking them and feeding them and all that stuff. I mean,
Now, the people on the bikes, are they all Legionnaires or just all vets or a little bit of...
American Legion Riders is made up of anyone in the family.
Gotcha.
So you have to be a member of the 3 legs before you can be a rider.
Gotcha. So it could be some auxiliary, or it could be sons.
They're
could be
definitely
the
Lady
riders
Riders as well.
or Legionnaires. Cool.
Yeah,
But they're all American Legion affiliates.
Yes,
Right.
they are. You have a primary membership, basically, and then you have a secondary membership into one of the programs like the American Legion Riders.
Gotcha. Okay. So we're going to get basically 400 of our Legion family coming through. And it's going to be a great, it's going to be a pretty cool sight to watch 400 bikes. I've had an opportunity to be in D.C. when Rolling Thunder happens, and it is very cool, and it's something that you can't. There's one of the things that I love, that there's a tradition there at that one now where there's a Marine that goes out there, and I think it's the same gentleman doing it for years, and he'll go out there and stand and salute for hours, saluting every biker that goes by, and he's been doing it for years. He's a Marine. I don't know if he's a retired Marine. He's in uniform, and we know about Marines. They're always Marines, so he's a Marine.
One of the things to note about this is our national commander will be here.
Awesome.
For the American Legion. That's the top guy. And he's going to be here, and I guess they're going to do a ceremony over at that little, you probably know more about it than I do.
The Memorial
Park.
POW Memorial Park where the Berlin Wall piece is at.
He's going to run over there and have some sort of a ceremony during the event.
Oh, very nice. Okay.
Yeah, they're only here for a couple hours, though. So if you want to see them, you got to make sure you
in
carve
about
out the time.
11:30, and probably out by 2-3 in the afternoon. There.
Yeah,
Probably 2, but the latest.
That day's destination is Ruidoso.
So they don't have far to go.
Right. So that's where they're going to spend the night and then head on to Arizona.
I bet they know what tortillas are.
No, that's Arkansas. People coming out of Arkansas. You remember where it starts? It starts in Arkansas.
It might start some crap here.
But if the folks want to come out and be a part, of course, you're invited. Come on out to Post 28 during that time and meet and greet and chit chat and
the public
and donate.
Public is invited. We'll be having stuff for sale and
sure. Yeah,
if you
get
want
involved.
to donate and
the money goes, like you said, we're raising money.
We're not only going to feed those individuals. We're also going to have what do you call it? Vendors out there too.
Okay.
Yes.
And it's only for a few hours.
They love to shop. Huh?
Right. And
nice.
they'll be wanting to go see UFO. They want to go downtown.
Sure. Bring Roswell to them.
Sure. Yeah. What else would be out there? Well, they might even, some of them won't follow along. They'll go out here and shop our
merchants and things,
stuff like
the Sheriff's Department is bringing their competition grill, I guess.
Yeah.
And they can cook like 500 pieces at a time. So,
and generally, that's the sheriff's territory.
Yeah, the sheriff's going to do the work.
He apparently has his own apron and everything.
Yeah,
that's what I hear.
Yeah,
he doesn't delegate that role.
And Pepsi's going to be there.
They'll bring their Pepsi wagon out.
I'm bringing a Pepsi
great
wagon
beverages
out.
and all that stuff.
So we'll probably, I think Mr. Brown was talking about a trough.
Yeah.
We're going to set up a trough and fill it with ice and product, and people can just walk up
and get... It's going to be a clean one.
And probably get sodas and waters or whatever they need.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah, a lot of the...
It's going to be a fun event.
A lot of the grocery stores here, Sam's is one of them. They're donating a lot of the...
That's awesome.
The stuff to be able to feed. And, we're giving, what do you call it? We're getting for 1,000 plates, 1,000 servings. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
And
That's a lot of free food to give away. You're right. 1,000 people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So big thank you to Sam.
And then
Absolutely.
same way with Pepsi. Pepsi's donating all the drinks, the Pepsi and the water.
That's great.
So,
Big thank you to them for stepping up. Of course, if there's businesses and organizations listening and they want to put together little swag bags or something to give to these folks, give them a little piece of Roswell, I'm sure that would be something we can talk about.
The one thing that we really need to focus on is we're trying to get porta potties.
Okay.
So if there's anybody out there that can help us with this endeavor, we've
all that free food, someone's going to have to go to the bathroom at some
We've
point.
contacted a few of them, but apparently they're having a rough time with just being a one-day thing.
Okay.
And also
they want to leave it out for a week
is
or
like
something.
over $100 a pop.
Yeah, $100 a pop.
And we need like 10 of them. So if there's somebody out there that can help us.
Okay.
That would be
Of course, we just pay for one day, and you can leave it out there as long as you want to get it. I mean, that's the way I'm looking at it. It's like if that's the logistics is on your end's a problem, we can work around that. But,
also the sheriff's department is bringing their command post.
Right.
Oh,
They're
excellent.
gonna set that up out there too.
Great.
So
This is going to be a big event out there, and we're going to have a lot of folks.
Possibly, according to the undersheriff, Charles said that they might bring a dispatch. Center too. So,
Oh, okay.
So we'll have a lot of security there, but it's going to basically be a non-alcoholic event.
Right.
Gotcha.
So,
These guys are driving.
Yeah,
Right,
the bar's closed. Let's put it that way at the Legion. So
Yeah,
we won't
this
have
is
it
a
open.
road trip.
Yeah.
It's probably not the
Exactly.
best time to be doing
And
it.
when you start on that legacy run, that's part of the deal. You sign a waiver. I mean, you sign that you're not drinking on that.
They're all
Right.
representatives of the American
Right.
Legion, and they're going to
Exactly.
act
Yeah.
accordingly.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
And
But,
what they're trying to do with this run is raise all the money for the scholarships.
Yeah, that's
so
the
they're
point.
collecting donations as they go. So if you would like to support the children of veterans,
Yep.
please come out and donate.
So all that, again, like Lee was saying at the beginning, all that money is used towards scholarships to help the sibling or the children of veterans that either lost their lives in service or like 50%
or more
injured
Yeah.
while in service of their country, and that's the only stipulation as far as you applying for that scholarship. You can go to the American Legion website, and if you want to apply and everything, but for the rest of us, come bring a few bucks while you're coming out and meeting everybody and things, or bring that suitcase full of cash, or
suitcase.
It'll
checkbook,
probably be the
checkbook with lots of zeros on it.
patriotic assembly of the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
For Roswell. I'm trying to convince a local radio station to come out there and cover.
We're still working on that. I got to talk to the man who makes buttons happen, pushes buttons really.
Okay.
We're gonna work on that. You haven't seen him in this morning yet, so.
Yeah, but I hear that the Roswell Daily Record will be there.
Oh yeah.
To do coverage. And
Good. Yeah,
maybe
we're
we'll
gonna.
get-
That's a hint, huh?
Yeah. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
We're in
Media competition.
We're in it. I've always been the one that's like, let's bring everybody to the party. I don't care. The more the merrier. Cause
See if we can bring Sturgis to Roswell. What do you think?
oh wow. We might need to get a few headliners for concerts to start.
Well,
I do understand there's going to be a DJ according to Antonio.
Okay. So he's going to
we'll
set the
have
tone,
some
play
party
the music.
and
there'll be a
stuff
brief
like that.
ceremony to welcome them to
Yeah.
Roswell.
Nice.
Yeah,
I think the mayor's going to do a.
The mayor's-
proclamation.
There you go.
Yeah.
So is there folks kind of gathering, or will be gathering, like from around the country, meeting
Starting
there
in Arkansas.
In Arkansas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And
I didn't know if it was
a lot
a
of
group.
like Texas and all those. They're going
Okay.
through there. They'll join them. during
Yeah, they
that.
pick them up along the way.
Oh, okay. So it'll get bigger as the train keeps
Yeah.
going
Right.
here. So we might pick up a few, like in Texas, or
when
some
they
Tatum
first came
folks.
when they first came to us, they said it could be as much as 800 bikes.
Okay.
So but they're estimating right now at 450
Sure.
bikes, and that's what they have signed up. So we're looking.
I got a feeling the world we live in, people ready to get out and hit the road, and there's I'm
We've
sure
been
there's a
using
lot of motorcycle
500
guys.
as our basis for ordering stuff and whatever. But,
Yeah.
come August 1st, we may find out there's
Yeah,
a ton more.
The national organization will know more the first week of August, and they'll
Gotcha.
relay that information to us, so we have what we need.
Perfect. But we're putting bees in bonnets. If there's people out there listening that want to get involved,
please get a hold of either Lee or Michael here, and we'll.
Right.
Well, Louis is
probably the best. Louis. Yeah, he's the commander.
The new commander now.
Yeah, he's the commander. Yeah. But if you run into Michael and say something, he'll get you in touch with.
Yeah, he'll get you some burrito bread.
When he's getting you some, he's making you a burrito sandwich on burrito bread.
They call those wraps.
Now we're getting into Taco Bell territory. They're just making up names for foods now.
No.
Quesalupa chorita. What?
I look when I see it on TV. I say, who's making all? They got these guys in a kitchen is what they have. And
like scientists inventing them.
Yeah, and I said, that's not Mexican. What the heck?
That's not even necessarily.
Just because it's got a tortilla on it doesn't make it Mexican.
I know I can't say that.
You can't say that because if it's a hit, you can claim it. Yeah, that's authentic Mexican cuisine right there.
If you read and
look at all the mayonnaise on it. That's authentic.
If you read what it says on my products, it says an authentic Mexican food product by the Trujillo family.
There you go.
There you go.
See? There's your out because it's whatever the Trujillos decide.
Well, I think we can all agree what a tortilla is.
I think.
Yeah, they're pretty yummy.
Did you give them flour or corn, by the way?
It was flour. Yeah,
I think you would have blown their mind if you gave them a corn one.
Yeah.
They would have known how to handle that.
Flat cornbread. All right.
Cornbread. Well, they know what cornbread is.
Yeah, cornbread.
They make some good.
Yeah, but not in flat form or taco shape form.
Come on, Taco Bell. They're innovators.
Yes.
But anyway, but please mark it on your calendars. The 24th is definitely going to do that.
August.
Also, 24th of August. You're correct here too. I know while we're talking here, I know, and please chime in with stuff for 28 too. But I know 61. One of our things we've adopted the Memory Lawn Cemetery. We've got a lot of, and I know 28's even worked with us on some of the work and things like that. But that's kind of our American Legion adopted project here, is bringing that back to its glory.
And we'll be out there Friday. We're going to be inspecting the graves and cleaning up and putting out flags and stuff. We're going to try to do the Memorial Day redo on Saturday, weather permitting.
Yes.
But one of the things we're going to have to be out there checking for with all this water is sunken graves. So we're going to be basically walking the whole property on Friday trying to figure out what needs repair.
Might need some filler dirt brought in.
And then as soon as
things like
things
that.
dry out, they'll be able to fix what's needing fixing.
Yeah, absolutely. But if folks want to get involved in that, I know it's especially the families that have members of their family that call that place home. Definitely, there's some passion in wanting to get that back.
Yeah, we're just getting started.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is the beginning, the tip of the iceberg.
I know Lee and us. We were going to have that memorial on Memorial Day, but we weren't able to do that, and now we're going to help them out. See what happens Friday if we're able, as much rain as
weather
we're getting.
permitting. Yeah,
that's the thing. And Lee says absolutely right about the sinking of the ground. We really, if we can't be out there, we will have to postpone it.
Sure,
another time.
Well, we're going to do something, and trust us. There's folks looking to bring that back to the way it should be.
So my concern is, putting out a bunch of chairs and they just sinking into the mud. Nobody's going to have fun then.
It'll look like all those little beach chairs that are real low to the ground, except they're normal size. They'll sunk down.
I want to remind everybody, 61's having their monthly meeting Thursday. If you have anything you want to bring to us, even about Memory Lawn or anything, first Thursday of the month, 6 p.m., we may possibly have a representative from Memory Lawn there.
Okay.
There's an open invitation for them.
And that's at First United Methodist Church.
First United Methodist
About
Church.
6 p.m. everything will get underway.
6 p.m. is when the regular meeting is. So.
When does 28 hold their meetings?
Ours is the first Monday of the month.
Okay, and of course
at 6 o'clock.
You're welcome to come out if you want to learn more about the Legion.
They're also we also have things happening there. We also serve a meal during that time.
Okay, so come hungry.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Are you guys still doing the same format?
Yeah, same format.
Okay.
Just so you know, their website, nmlegionpost28.org.
Okay.
And keep checking on that. And ours is roswelllegion.org.
Yeah.
So but we're partners here in town.
Well, we all want to do the same thing. We want to provide for our community and provide for our veterans. That's what we want to do. Speaking of scholarships, too, Post 61, you can go to the website there. There's a scholarship there for
on the right-hand side.
Yeah, all the information there. Again, that's for veteran families. Things that's pretty much.
We've officially had one application submitted as
Good.
of last night.
Excellent.
That's an official.
Of course,
one.
that deadline will be, I think, in August as well.
It's August
20th.
20th.
Yeah.
So it'll be right around that time. But don't. I know we're the land of manana. We procrastinate on everything
To the last minute.
I get it. Let's be proactive and get this one done.
Right.
Especially if it's free money, man. Come on, don't beat
we
around the
got
bush
two,
on free
so
money.
We got 2 to go. So it's
Good deal.
There's a competition for it. So
Yeah.
get your submissions in. We'll pick the best candidates.
Yeah,
Free
absolutely.
$500. What's
There you go.
don't pass it up.
Yeah. And of course, we're always looking for new members at both locations. If you want to be a Legionnaire or if you want to be in the part of the auxiliary, which is the spouse of a veteran, it could be a male. Doesn't have to be female.
Yeah.
They've allowed that. We can have, and there are men in the auxiliary. I don't know if do you guys have any in yours as well too.
I'm not sure.
I don't
think you do, but I know 61 does.
61 has
We got one, and I think he's a little lonely, so you might want a little bit of testosterone to bounce off of
Well, we
a little
have to
bit there.
overcome the stigma. The stigma has been for 100 years that the auxiliary was female only.
Sure.
Well, that's because for 100 years it was.
Changing that will take some time.
Yes.
Sure.
But I will say that nationally we are up to 1,000 members. Granted, that's a very small percentage, but it's only been a year. So give us some
you
chance.
got to start somewhere, right? So,
Exactly.
but if you'd love to be a part of that, and as well, the Sons of the American Legion. If you're if you are a son, that's got to be male only. Hence the son. We haven't changed that
Male
definition.
descendant.
Yes.
Well,
Son.
that's because the auxiliary has female descendant and the Sons does male. I
Yeah,
mean,
well, you can be a grandma of a veteran and join the auxiliary too.
In this day and age, people are like, son, what does that mean? I'm telling you, it's the male. You have a problem with that?
Well,
Call
until
somebody
it gets changed to non-binary or something.
we're living in a world now. You got to question everything. You're like, come on, really? Like, come
And
on,
then
man.
the Legionnaires, you have to have served from December 7th, 1941 onward.
that's
they
been
opened
added.
those gaps that were
So you don't. It's not wartime or anything.
Right.
You served honorably pretty much any time after Pearl Harbor Day, and were served honorably, which means you were discharged or retired honorably. Then you're good to go. Anything but dishonorable discharge.
pretty much, yeah.
That's
and you
the
don't
only-
have to have served in country either. You do for the VFW, but for the American Legion, you just have to have served.
Okay. If you signed on the dotted line and met your obligation and came out good on the other side, you're
exactly
come
Just
be
bring
a
your
part of the
DD
American
214.
Legion.
Right.
Yeah. And by the way, and this is something I want to say, obviously there's a command structure and everything in the American Legion, but none of that is based on your military experience or time. If
Exactly.
you were a 4-star general in the military, you're just a guy in the American Legion. If you were a 1-stripe nobody, you're still just that same guy.
You could be the commander too. So
there's no that person. Yeah, you could be the commander. It's just there is none of that there. It's just everyone on an equal footing, just doing
Well,
their
I
thing.
tell you, in my post, we have everything from a buck private E1 to we have colonels. In my post. So
nice.
I mean, it's all over the board. I do want to remind people that on Tuesday, July 13th at 6:00 here, we have the parade meeting. We encourage
Veterans
all
Parade, yes.
veterans organizations to send a representative if you'd like to be a part of the planning for that this year.
You can call the radio station, call me, call Lee, we can get you more information. But here at the JP White building, I'd say not right here, but about 7 feet from here, right next, right over there.
But the point is, this is not just the American Legion putting on this thing.
This is
we
city.
want to represent all veterans. So if your organization would like to send a representative to help with the planning and the logistics and the execution,
Get involved with it, absolutely.
Please get involved.
It will be happening this year. I do a couple things. It's Vietnam is our focus theme.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be Vietnam centric for this year's parade. But
and there will be a art contest. There will be an essay contest.
There will be stuff in the schools that students will have opportunities to participate in as well.
We would really like to have a band.
If one of the school bands, please join us.
Would like to march in the band, we need you.
Sure, we'd love to have some high school bands, NIMI band,
college,
college E&MU band, whoever we got. Come on, we love bands, and it'd be great to give that little bit of entertainment,
more
flavor to our parade. But come on, guard folks, all that.
4-H people, FFA, all
of
you.
We want the big cool toys in there too. So yeah. You got
the scouts, of course.
Hey, maybe I know it's not military, but maybe we can get the sheriff to bring out that ginormous. I don't know. It's like a riot truck. Or you ever seen that thing?
Yeah, it's a riot truck.
Yeah, the tires are about as tall as that door.
Wow,
they're huge. Yeah. And I wonder,
should we start a riot?
No, just have him come out and show it.
That's what I heard.
Maybe we get the sheriff to when he's not grilling hot dogs to drive us around in that thing. Oh, that might be Charles Eastless. He may not let anybody else drive it but Charles. So that might be an undersheriff vehicle.
Maybe, but it'd be cool if it was in the parade.
I think it would too. I think it'd be really cool. But again, what it was the 12th. The date on that? I'm sorry. I started talking and forgot the partner part.
13th, 6 o'clock.
6 p.m. here at the here in the JP White building. We'll just, if you want more information, call the station, call Lee. We'll get it. Go online to our to any of the American Legion Facebook pages.
It's all in there.
All there.
575-268-0220, or you can call 28 at.
I don't even know the number.
You don't know the number, Michael? Why aren't you? Oh,
he's like, I'm always there. I ain't calling it.
I'm in trouble now. So
he's like, I'm there in the building. I never call it. Why
would I call myself?
Well, everybody knows my cell number, so
they just bypass and call and call.
Let's see here. Since I do their website, it's 575-622-4249.
Okay.
Right.
So that's
there you go.
Leave a voicemail if you don't get because obviously there's not someone 24/7 sitting at the Post 28 facility there.
No. And then the other number is a Google Voice thing, so it kind of finds anybody on the call list.
Oh, cool.
We try to call everybody back within 24 hours.
Yeah, absolutely. And come out to the meeting on the 13th there, and like I said, put pencil in August 24th on your calendars. All you biker types, especially, you're going to want to come in and see some of the fun and
scholarship program
the
coming through Roswell.
Yeah,
it's going to be a party.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's going to be awesome.
And I'll give you more heads up here probably by the end of the show tomorrow if we have any updates on 4th of July. Memorial Day celebration planning. I know that was confusing, but our Memorial Day celebration on the
July
weekend.
Newspaper accidentally published it as a 4th of July thing. And 4th of July in a cemetery? I can't think of anything more inappropriate. Hey.
Well, what's been going on this last year and a half? Nothing surprising. That sounds about right.
We're going to try to do our best. If nothing else, we might just go out there and say a prayer at the cemetery or something.
We're gonna
do something. It's been 2 years. We got to do something.
Nothing's been forgotten. We're gonna get it done. So, well, gentlemen and ladies, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us here.
And appreciate it. We'll see you guys. And like I said, Michael, just have yourself or anybody over 28. If we've got things coming up, just let me know what we can do to help on here. And just
we will.
We got two great American Legion post here, and it's the first time in a long time I feel like we've got some real resources and opportunities for veterans. We're
getting a lot done.
That's getting some stability which has really been our and this is community. Why?
Right.
I mean, just for years.
Well, it's like these two posts are now working together.
Sure,
but we're also thinking the community, because without the community helping us out, we couldn't do the things we were able to do.
So we all chew the same dirt, live in the same patch of grass here. Let's all work together.
Roswell has always been a patriot city.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
Yep.
Very much so. Yeah, we run on donations and volunteer work, so we can't do it without you.
Absolutely, and we do appreciate it. We love and come celebrate with us. Come mourn with us. Come and be a part of of our stuff, and let's make this community better together. That's exactly what we do. Yeah. So
hey, there's a slogan in there somewhere.
I can come up with. I'm good at. We need some.
Huh?
Yeah, I can slip a slogan in if I need to here. But we'll see you guys here next time. Okay.
All right. You bet.
Thanks for having us.
Take care. Stay dry.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Maybe. I was going to do one more tortilla bread joke, but I'm going to let it go.
No, you beat that burrito.
That dead horse is dead. I'm going to let it go. All right, it's 9:52. Let's get you up to date with local news, your town hall business, and a quick break. Don't go away.
Now for a Pecos Valley news update, I'm Jared Sorello. The big story, of course, rain and flooding. Eddy County emergency crews and emergency management, fire and rescue, all working with local agencies for the flooding in and around Eddy and Chavez County. A host of road closures locally. I'll name some of them, including Black River Crossing on John D. Forehand, Black River, Higby Hole, Longhorn Road at the Pecos River Crossing, Dark Canyon from 62-180 to 137, Washington Ranch Road by the Joel Fire Station, and Fanning Road and Joy Road from Highway 82 to Funk Road. Those are just a few, not all. Remember, if you do come across a water-covered roadway, turn around, don't drown, never try to cross a water-covered roadway. Evacuations were also taking place, including some entire neighborhoods. Eddy County had been in contact with Carlsbad Caverns to help with evacuations there. Canal Street Bridge was not closed, but that may change at any time. Carlsbad PD confirmed evacuations in the lower Tansil area. Evacuees are being allowed to shelter at Joe Stanley School at 505 Alta Vista Street. You're up to date. I'm Jared Sorello.
Your morning cup of Sean. This is the Sean Hannity Morning Minute.
Now over 135 officers this year alone killed in the line of duty. This is not hysteria. This is what you get with defund the police, dismantle the police, and allow people free rein to trash the police. Defunding $1 billion from the NYPD is a dumb idea. No bail laws in New York, another dumb idea. Yeah, bank robbers thanking Governor Cuomo and the New York State Assembly and Senate because they'll rob one bank, they process them, they let them go, they rob another bank. They process them, let them go and rob another bank. I don't know, I would imagine at some point, somebody's risking getting hurt under that scenario.
The conservative underground meets later today on the Sean Hannity Show.
Sunshine, backyard cookouts, they're back in the forecast. And our friends at Blinds.com, they want you to soak up all of their savings with their special 4th of July spectacular. Now up to 45% off everything. Now, whether you do it yourself or you let them handle the install start to finish, Blinds.com, they make it simple and easy. Just go to Blinds.com today for their 4th of July spectacular. Just visit Blinds.com to shop up to 45% off everything. Rules and restrictions may apply.
Looking for a way to pay for that new home improvement you've been waiting for? Ready to consolidate credit card debt at a lower interest rate? Figure offers multiple loan options that can help you improve your finances. From mortgage refinances to home equity lines and personal loans, Figure can help you find the loan that's right for you. Figure takes all the stress and hassle out of the process. Apply 100% online at Figure.com and see your new rate in a few clicks. Figure out your finances at Figure.com. Figure Lending LLC. Equal Opportunity Lender. NMLS 1717824. Terms and conditions apply.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. We still have that moist air coming in from the south, and that means more showers and thunderstorms today. Our high in Roswell about 78, for Carlsbad 84, and around 82 at Artesia. For tonight, just a few showers and mid-60s, and then it looks like another round of rain and thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon, partly sunny, and our high around 85. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
With the SRN News Business Brief, I'm Rich Thomason. Growth in China's manufacturing activity softened this month as export demand weakened and producers struggled with supply bottlenecks. Germany's unemployment rate fell to 5.7% this month as Europe's biggest economy benefits from a sharp decline. in coronavirus infections.
Germany's Federal Labor Agency says the unadjusted jobless rate dropped from 5.9% in May. The total number of people registered as unemployed stood at 2.61 million. That's 73,000 fewer than the previous month and 239,000 fewer than a year earlier.
Correspondent Jeremy House. More Americans signed contracts to buy homes in May, a surprising rebound after months of cooling in the housing market, where a lack of inventory has pushed prices to record high levels. With business, I'm Rich Thomason.
Every project, big or small, starts with a solid foundation. Chance Materials is your provider for quality, affordable, ready-mix concrete. No matter the job or project, Chance Materials has the quality products and unmatched customer service you deserve. All at the lowest price possible. Online at chancematerials.com. Call 575-363-3240. Serving the Pecos Valley with plants in Roswell and Carlsbad with ready-mix concrete and more. Chance Materials. Because when a project matters, materials matter most.
Western Farmers Electric Cooperative is the wholesale power provider for Central Valley Electric. As energy efficiency, environmental standards, and other aspects of the electric utility industry change, it is important that Western Farmers understands the energy needs for today and for the future of CVE residential customers. You can complete this short residential survey at the CVE headquarters in Artesia, on our website, cvecoop.org, on Facebook, on SmartHub, or complete and return the paper copy you received in the mail. Your input is valued and much needed. Thank you.
Being in the Army National Guard is about more than just serving your country. It's about being there for your community when your neighbors need you most. The Army National Guard makes college affordable. Serving part-time lets you attend school full-time while you take advantage of education benefits that can help you graduate debt-free. If a civilian career is your goal, serving part-time allows you to work at a full-time job. The skills, qualities, and contacts you'll develop in the Guard can open doors to a great civilian career. Want to serve but worried about being away from friends and family? Part-time service in the Army National Guard allows you to serve close to home. Serving in the Army National Guard lets you have the life you want while you enjoy the many benefits of serving your community and nation. You owe it to yourself to learn more about how the Army National Guard can fit into your life. Visit NationalGuard.com.
Sponsored by the New Mexico Army National Guard. Aired by the New Mexico Broadcasters Association and this station.
Here's a Mornings with Mike Winters fun fact. You burn more calories sleeping than you do watching television. For the ultimate workout, fall asleep in front of the TV. Here's Mike Winters.
And we're closing in on 10 o'clock. If you missed any part of our show today, I invite you to go back and check it out at your leisure. We had Marie Manning. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. Always right when you go to talk. Marie Manning joined us from Main Street Roswell yesterday talking about Alien Fest and all that. So you can go back and check that out. We had the folks from Healthy Kids Chaves County join us, and also we had Andrew from Graves Farm join us as well. And then, of course, we had American Legion Post 61 and 28 join us here just a few minutes ago. Again, KSVPTV.com in the Mornings with Mike Winters channel or our 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM Facebook wall. Have a great day. We will talk to you